Wow. What's going on? It's your boy SB. What's good? What's good? I was trying to figure out, I was like, man, what's up with my, why my screen dark? It died. Shout out to HP, all these laptops that once you have them for a while, then they just like start to feel me have both of them. Well, it takes like if you take off the charger, them things would die in like 10 minutes. It's crazy. Anyways, what's good, man? Hope everybody had a blessed week. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know it's Thursday, so y'all know we in the building. Who's this? We got Thibs. What up, Thibs? How you feeling? How you feeling? Hope all is well over there. Hope all is well. Marshy, why you in here, man? My dog just broke through the door. Like he got an issue or something. My bad. All right, changing that. Gots to go live with the news. Which news? There's been so much going on, man. I can't even lie. Where do we even start? You feel me? Like I gotta drop vlogs on them, but it's just been too busy. I've been having like a lot going on, so I haven't been able to drop the vlogs, but really can't I'm gonna just have to drop it though. But it is hard, man. Like it's a whole lot going on. Got to go live with the news. What news you talking about, Thibs? Because we got like a few things, but yeah, drop it in the comment section though. Peter was good, my guy. How you feeling? How you feeling? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Look like I just woke up from a 10-day nap. You feel me? Oh, snaps. Good to see you. Peter said, we finally getting a 150 raise. Hey, man, look at Amazon go. Look at them go. You feel me? But is that going to come? Is that going to cost? You know what I mean? That's what I always think about. I always be like, all right, sounds good. But is that where's this gonna? It's gonna cost. It's gonna cost somewhere, you know. But I didn't even post from the layoffs last week or whenever. It's just so much to post, y'all. Listen, I got my faith page. The world's going crazy, so I gotta post over there. You feel me? Like the world's going crazy, so I'll be posting over there. You feel me? All this Amazon stuff coming out. It's just like, yo, it's just so much going on. So y'all got $1.50 raise. That's what's up. We didn't get across the board raise. We'll get there in a minute. But congrats, Peter. Congrats. That's a big deal. Come on, we all know that's overdue. For sure. Definitely know that's needed. Congrats, man. Congrats. It was dope too. One of the things that was brought up in the press release is something I talked about last week. And not just last week, the week prior to that, it's something that I've been speaking on. Why I didn't want to go to that L4 role. And then I probably won't bring it up unless when you guys bring it up. One of you guys catch it what that was, and we'll go ahead and expound on it. But I might save that for the vlog because that was literally something I seen was coming. And then it was announced. I was like, yo, you feel me? Like crazy. What do I think about the new Amazon news? Which one, fam? We got a lot. They dropped some. It's been a nice amount of news this week and last week. Cedric was good with you though. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dude. But which update are you talking about? Let me know. Messi, what up? What up, though? What up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Oh, like what's this dog doing over here? He over here playing with his toy. See, Simon says, let's get it cracking. Amazon told us yesterday we're getting $1.50 raise. My guy, that's a fact. That's a fact. You feel me? Shout out to the Zon. I'll be telling y'all. Come on, have I not been telling y'all like, yo, they've been holding it down. But here's my thing: what is that going to cost? $1.50 times how many employees? I think they gave the price in the press release. I might have to bring the press release up. I was trying to wait for the vlog, but I haven't dropped the vlog, so it's like I don't want to just not talk about it. But whatever that price was, it was a lot, and we know all these companies are going through it financially, and so my thing is, okay, that sounds good for sure. It is good, but what's that going to cost though? You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to you, C. Simon. But yeah, I saw that too. I saw that. I might have to pull it up. I might just pull up the press release in a minute and we could just go over it. And just talk about it on here instead of waiting for me to do the vlog. But why is it still? Let me drop it a little bit. All right. Yeah, man, I think that's great news. You feel me? But like I said, I always try to look at things from all angles. You got to look at this as a business as well, because the reason why we have as employees have to look at this as if we're part of the you feel me, the top CEO, is because we don't want to be reactive. You always in life, you don't want to be reactive. Then you're just being tossed around in your life. You always want to be proactive. Yeah, and that's talked about in the workplace, but I think being proactive in life is a can do wonders, and it can save it can save your life if you proactive in life. So I just think this is a with that going forth, is that a great thing? Absolutely. Not really but this is the thing when I'm talking about being proactive, and that's one reason I've always done that. I was the first one to call the layoffs, all that stuff, right? So I've always kind of like try to look ahead. All right, what's coming around the curve? um yeah, I think we got some stuff coming around the curve. You feel me? But as I've said from the gate, the people that I believe is that the most secure is the L1, regular associates. You guys are good for now, and any if it ever hits you guys, it's gonna be you guys gonna get hit last. So with this type of move and this type of money being invested into the company and to their employees, first off, shout out to Amazon. You feel me? Shout out to Amazon. That's dope. You know what I mean? I think that's more than dope because they're doing this at a time where almost every company is cutting, and even our company is still cutting. But to do that, first off, man, you got to give them their props. You got to give them their props. Shout out to design. But why does this look crooked? I'm looking at it on the screen and it's just messing with me. Like, yo, it just looks like a mess when it's not. It's actually very all in. All right, there you go. Anyways, and let me turn this too. All right, there you go. Maybe it won't look so bad this way. All right. Got my little books over there. Sherry Lewis, hi, love you. Appreciate you, Sherry. Appreciate the love. Definitely appreciate that. Good to see you in the building. I don't know if I've seen you come before, but appreciate the love for sure, for sure. Messi says, "Oh, smoke. Oh my gosh." I promise you. I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the batteries out before the live because I'm not finna be going talking about that. And I forgot. I'm telling you, I no longer hear the noise. The only reason why I even thought about it earlier today was because I knew I was going to come on live and I knew somebody was going to bring it up. I was like, I'm not even going to change the batteries right now. I'm just going to unplug them. And I forgot because I don't hear it no more. Thanks, Messi. Good looking on the reminder. Let's talk about it. You digs? It only costs your personal spending. What you mean? No, I'm talking about for the company. It doesn't cost us nothing. We receiving or y'all receiving the dollar. I'm not getting the dollar. It's different for us on the corporate side because we already get annual raises, even if you're maxed out, et cetera, et cetera. But even with us though, there are certain people that are getting raises, even on the corporate side. And that's all great. I love that part. Like I said, shout out to Amazon. I'm getting a part of this raise as well. So that's what's up. But what is that going to cost? You know what I mean? Like nothing's free, especially in these times in this economy. It ain't, um, but for us, personal spending, yeah, we always want to watch that, especially right now. Especially you want to watch your personal spending because stuff is this. I told y'all that's why I got off the internet because what was coming and what's coming hasn't even hit. We ain't seen it yet. We're seeing a little bit. But I said that. That's why I got off the internet for 4 months. I was still doing my lives, but I got off the channel. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to prepare myself spiritually because of the storm that's coming. That storm is here. We haven't seen what's really coming yet. Anyways, we'll go there later on if we get there. But yeah, definitely personal spending. You want to watch that, all of us. You know what I mean? Because stuff ain't finna let up. Mercy says, "Good evening, FB. Did you wake up? Are you sick?" Nah, I was low key. I was up. I've been up, but I was laying back down. I was gonna take a nap before the live, and I sound old saying that, huh? No, I be trying to do so much. It is my off day, so I was chilling earlier, and then I was getting ready to take a nap before the live, and I ended up just laying down, and it was relaxing. So maybe that's why. But no, I'm good. Appreciate it though. We got free Prime also. I heard. I wonder how that works though. They need to let us know how that works ASAP because yeah, I'm still paying for mine. So if we can go ahead. Oh, but that's not Prime TV, is it? Or is it? I don't know. But either way, whichever one it is, we need to go ahead and have they told us how to do that? Or I wonder, yeah, it works for us too, because they did say that in our meeting. Our meeting was not yesterday. Like I think you guys found out yesterday, right? We found out a little bit earlier, but I just haven't. I wasn't gonna jump up and make a movie. With that, the return to office days, all that stuff. We've been, over on our side, we've been having meetings all this week, and it was I don't know. I just wasn't moved to make a vlog, any vlogs. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna get to it when I get to it. Stuff is real life. You feel me? It's real life, and this is um so just trying to figure out how to what's my next moves. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. But let me see. What'd you say? That free Prime has me. Is it Prime like the delivery, or is it Prime across the board? Like even the app or the streaming Prime too? I didn't really ask for no clarity, but let me know if you guys know if that's for streaming, the delivery Prime, all of Prime. That's what's up. That's what $50 less we got to pay a month. See, I don't even know. I just be paying stuff. I don't even know how much I'm paying for that. But yeah, Cedric, I'm with you. Any way to cut cost in these times is good. It's official. But it's going to get note this down. It's going to get a point. Like this is all a win, right? For sure, for sure. But note this down. It's going to get to a point where they can't do no more. It's gonna hit that point. They're not gonna be able to give us a raise no more. You feel me? The overtime's not gonna cut it. Why is it gonna? It's going more and more in that direction. That's why I dropped that video. Is 40 hours enough no more anymore? That's an alarm going off. You know what I mean? So okay, they give us a raise, cool, bet. But if price is it that's as a company super grateful. That's dope. But the problem is bigger than the company, and it's going to get to a point where the company can no longer compensate for the gap of what's going on in our country. You know what I mean? That right there is what I'm worried about. So we won the battle today for sure. But it's a war going on. Not really a war. You know what I mean? But we won today's battle for sure. But the waters is rising quickly. You know what I mean? And the war's not over. So the Fed's cutting rates, all this stuff. Listen, I've said plenty of times, prepare for what's coming. You feel me? Because it's coming. But like I said, today, with the whole announcement for the raises, that's what's up. You feel me? We won a battle. The battle was won for today. That's what's up. That's cool. But it's going to get to a point. You feel me? Stuff is going to continue to rise. And then what? Because then, anyways, all right. But yeah, everyone was clapping and things. That's what's up. At least that's one thing if anybody has always I've always been balanced. You know what I mean? That's one thing I do like about Amazon. It's not like they have a heart. Let's get that understanding. All these companies, they don't have hearts. They're not supposed to. They're companies. But at least with Amazon, with public pressure, they've always want to keep a nice, or as best as they can, public perspective of themselves. You know what I mean? So this definitely does that. It's a good look. It's a good look. Can't lie. One of the things I've said plenty of times is what? What other companies is out here giving raises, my guy? You feel me, my boy? I just saw a little Instagram on today. This little girl, like 2, says when you when you can't afford it was like when you can't afford the regular daycare, and your kid comes back talking like this. What's up, my boy? Anyways, off topic, but it was funny. Um, I forgot. Oh, what other company out here is giving raises, my boy? None of them. You feel me? Or I'm not aware of them. I'm seeing layoff, 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 cut, cut, cut. I can't make a vlog. I've been trying to make a vlog because that's one of the ones that I've got to bring back. I started this last year. It was called "It's Bigger Than Amazon." I'm gonna bring that little series back, but every time I get ready to make it, something else happens. So I'm like, yo, And then there's a report, it said like 72,000 jobs lost within 72 hours. You feel me? So yes, I'm glad people are clapping in the meetings. We need this. The company needs this. The culture of the company needs this for morale. Because I told y'all this as well. I said this is going to happen. This raise is not going to stop this. Watch. People are still going to break. People are still going to snap. This battle is won for today, but prices are not coming down. So people are going to still continue to be snapping, you know what I mean, and breaking under all this pressure that's taking place outside of the workplace. But this does help for morale, for sure. So, you know what I mean? I want the best for everybody. I want everybody to win, you know. So this is good for morale, you know what I mean? But how? Come on, one thing. Hold up. The company, we talked about the company. Now let's talk about the people of this company. We Amazonians, right? Can we keep it real? Can we keep it real? Reality? Come on. Now I give it a month before they're gonna want another raise immediately. Come on now, y'all. After every raise, this is not their first raise that they've give for cost of living since the last 2 years. Is this not like the third one? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Give it a month. Hopefully we have a quarter. Give it till for sure after the holidays. The people are going to be raised up again. We need more money. Okay, they pay us more money. We need more money because the cost of living is demanding more money. They give us more money. We say we need more money because the cost of living is demanding more money. You see how that's going. But what I'm saying is going to get a point where they can't do it no more. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. Anyways, all right, let me catch up with these comments. So first off, super super dope. I'm happy. I wasn't clapping, but I was happy. I was like, huh. I thought, because in our meeting, when they called us in for our little meeting, I thought it was about to be like department's done or something like that on that status. So this was out the blue for nobody. This kind of blindsided everybody, I think, who was expecting this. I wasn't. So man, that's dope. I'm glad people are happy. Hopefully this can, you feel me, gas people up for the next 6 months. You feel me? Hopefully. You don't get these, or says C. Simon says you don't get these benefits at Food Lion, Home Depot, Walmart, etc. Right? Or I don't know, but I haven't seen that in the public press. Like I'm saying, what other company is getting pressed right now? Oh, they're giving all their employees dollar raises. None. I don't know none. You know what I mean? I don't know none. And here's my tip. All right, so what do? We got this raise. Do we go out and buy a new car? Can we drop that in the comment section? Is that what we doing? You better not drop that in the comment section. I'm gonna block you. If you drop that in the comment section, I'm blocking you. No, we're not doing that. What are we doing with this extra raise? We are going to be responsible. I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. Have I not been saying that for the last year and a half? We've been saying that over here. So we're going to be responsible with this raise, pay off debt, whatever responsibilities first. You know what I mean? Responsibilities is what we're going to do with this raise. And you feel me? I'm not big for overtime. I do not like working overtime because work-life balance is gone. But we're at that point, man, we got to get what we got to get while we can get it. You feel me? Like, y'all know I'm on my walk with the Lord. So I'm trying to balance overworking to cut into my time I know I need to be spending with the Lord. It's hard. You feel me? Where's the balance? There is none. You feel me? Like, it's none. But we're here with what I said you better prepare for what's coming. It's here and it's gonna get worse. So this is summertime. What happens in the summer? It's the harvest. You feel me? It's like, man, while we got this raise, it's like, man, we got to collect. But still, though, you got to prepare spiritually and all this other stuff. And then you want to make sure you don't break yourself. You feel me? You don't let's not be out here in total fear working 90 hours a week, because then you're going to put yourself in a worse condition. You feel me? You don't want to end up in the hospital. You don't want to end up permanently hurting yourself and then you lose your job. You know what I mean? So it's about balance and, and wisdom as well, 5-day RTO. Right. Yes. You feel me? I heard that. Look it. We got the announcement before you guys did, before they blasted it out. The link broke. We have an internal link, when they send it out to employees first. We're L4s and all that stuff. So they sent it out to us. And then it was funny, the homie that I was in office this day. Well, I'm in office almost every day now, but I was in office and the homie, he's like, hey, you see the email? No, what email? I'm working. My dude check every single email. Shout out to you if you're watching this. You know who you are. But he was like, yo, they said they finna call us back in the office. Boom, boom. I was like, what? Nah, he's like, pull it up. So I pulled it up. And there's some other stuff in there, and it's something that I already said was gonna happen. If nobody talks about it on here, I'm not gonna bring it up until the vlog. But anyway, so it was up for like 5 minutes. I hit refresh, gone. It said link was like it was just too much traffic on the link. So it was pretty crazy, man. Like it was crazy how much people. But what are you gonna do? We are no longer in. This is not an employee market anymore. Employees cannot walk around here making demands anymore. This is the employer's market. That meaning they can do whatever they want to do right now. And if you don't like it, there's the door. And guess what? It ain't gonna be a lot of people walking out that door because everybody's looking outside. You feel me? Oh, snaps. The economy and all these other jobs out there is looking pretty iffy. I think I'm gonna have to just stay here, But yeah, 5-day RTO was announced. Sad day. You know what I mean? Sad. It sucks, but I got my opinions on that too. I got my opinions on that for sure. Peter says, I know for sure a lot of layoffs going to happen soon because of the raise. See, and Peter, that's what I was thinking. Because I forgot the number, but I think it was announced how much it's going to cost the company. They are cutting costs already. So you throw this big old bag that, okay, it sounds great, but what is this gonna cost? You know what I mean? So yeah, I've always said though, I've always thought the layoffs, they're not done. You know what I mean? Icy Lambo, what up though? Hey SBA, hey everyone. Get those likes up on your way in. How y'all week so far? Thank you much, Icy Lambo. Yes, if you guys haven't liked the video yet, like the video. It definitely helps it out once we publish it. So if you could do that, that'll definitely be grateful for that. Appreciate you, Icy Lambo, for calling that out. Good looking, appreciate it. Peter says layoff won't be the cost for this raise. And I already thought I think that was inevitable, and I think it's gonna, I think that was gonna come anyways. But yeah, how quickly, it's going to come quicker now. But I don't even think that like these corporations, if I was the one online to first call out layoffs not ever, I was the only one who said Amazon was going to have layoffs before anybody, right? And I did simple numbers to figure that out. These people they are paying big dollars for people, analysts and all that stuff to not project, but to to crunch the numbers for the future. These people already know how many people need to be the amount of head count that needs to be cut for them to be good. They know that already. You know what I mean? So there's no way these companies are just dumping money without already knowing the effects of that. So they know the head count that they need to be at. They knew that last year. I know they did. I'm not a representative of the company. I'm not a spokesman of the company. I don't have no inside information. But if I can figure this out, little OSB, if I was the first one on the internet talking about Amazon's going to have layoffs before anybody else, and I figured that out, you know what I mean? They have teams to track the market, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. So I know they have a number that they need to be at, and I know they know what this raise is going to cost. Not even just like, because this is the thing too. That's just what it costs up front. Think about everybody getting that 25-cent raise in 6 months and a year. They know these numbers, what that really costs. So in my opinion, is this a, something for good PR? You know what I mean? Due to what's coming? I don't know. But that's kind of how I look at it, But I feel you, Peter. But we're not saying that's what it is, because we're not spokesmen of the company. We're not representatives. I'm just somebody that be paying attention. That's why I stopped paying attention so much because it just, it's not hard to find things out, Shout out to you, Peter. C. Simon says, first of the year, we get Prime, the whole paradigm of Amazon. I wonder what else is going to happen the first of the year. You feel me? I wonder what's going to happen first quarter. What type of cuts is coming? I don't know what they put out in the press release. That's why I'm not going to speak on what I want to speak on right now, because I don't know if they did announce that in the press release. But I'll see if you guys catch it though before I bring it up. But yeah, that's a big deal, because look at how many employees work at Amazon. So that may cost them money as well, Messi says Prime is about 140 a year. Now times that times 1 million employees. How much is that? You see what I'm saying? It's all Prime. Wow. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is the best move. You feel me? I'm grateful because I'm gonna be benefiting off this as well. But I'm always looking at the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture that, a lot us as the bottom of the company, we don't care. We don't pay attention to the bigger picture. We just care about our checks and how much we getting paid. But there is a reality of a bigger picture at hand. And why I pay attention to it a lot because of the total climate of the economy. The reason why I pay attention to it so much is because, okay, first off, I'm on the corporate side. You feel me? So if I get cut, I'm looking at the economy and the weather is bad. And I know, because I've been saying it, it's not even as bad as it's going to get. It's going to get terrible out here. And you see so many people complain about how they cannot find a job now. Wait, watch. You just watch. Because I've been saying the same thing, but we're not at the apex yet. Watch when it 6 months from now. You feel me? So my thing is like, uh, you know, but that's how I look at it. Like, was this the best move for the company, for the workers? Like, is this going to cost us? But hey, we'll see. And until then, we just got to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? And capitalize off it. We still get the step right. That's what I was just talking about. But that's going to add up. That's going to add up. Are you going to step down? Step down where? Who? Who? You feel me? What you talking about, Messi? Who's stepping down from what? What you mean? Let us know. Or let me know what you're talking about. I'm kind of confused on that. Peter says, I capped out at 1990. Been with Amazon for 4 years. I'm thankful for the raise, though. Right. Right. You feel me? Listen, everybody's grateful for the raise, for sure, for sure. It's just, I don't even have a choice. I just think certain ways. I try to look at all angles. And it's like, yay, all right, yay, for sure, let's go. Everybody's celebrating. But then it's like we're a big crowd, right? If I was in the meeting with y'all said they was clapping, and then you see the execs in the top room kind of looking over, and it's like, well, what does this mean? You feel me? Like, I can't help but to think like that. I'm thankful for it too. Like I'm saying though, whatever the case is, whatever the outcome, whatever the cost, what we can do now and immediately is be responsible with the extra income and try to just position ourselves best way as possible for whatever may come. If you're in the warehouse, I think you're in the best position, and I think you guys are not in the best position security wise with your job, and also in the best position to have the most time to prepare if it does get really, really bad. You guys can see the wave coming before it hits you. You know what I mean? And you're going to get hit last because you're all hands. unless you feel me, people just stop spending tomorrow, then we're all done, because we only work because of people spending. Like if one of these situations turn up in this world conflicts that we have, if it turns up and something really affects the dollar, we're all done. You know what I mean? But anyways, I don't even want to think about my bad. We celebrating the raise, so I don't want to think about all that. But that's just how I think. And I don't think that's too far fetched. Those type of things could happen. I don't think it's too far-fetched to think. All right, let me catch up with some of these comments because I see it's a lot down here. Messi says, everyone posts the maximum tier 1 pay, no differential for their site. Peter just he said he capped out at 1990. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Peter. C. Simon says, oh yeah, so go ahead. If you want to do that, type out what your max tier 1 pay is. C. Simon says, it's the turnover they have. People will stay longer. I've said this before too. The turnover is going to slow down, my friend. That's the thing. Even with Amazon, the turnover is not only going to slow down, there's going to be so much more people that want to work here. Because, I mean, even you don't even know how many people I not personally know, but online who drop comments, hey, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. Where are they hiring? When are they hiring? When is Amazon hiring? I've never heard. That sounds foreign to me. What do you mean, when is Amazon hiring? They always hiring. That's never been an issue. I got a gang of comments. When they hiring? When they hiring? When the line is wrapped around the corner for people to ready to work in Amazon. So I think this is going to change. I think their turnover, especially as the economy worsens, people are going to appreciate this job. Because they're going to see all their friends that can't get jobs. They friends gonna be like, hey man, I'm trying to get in Amazon. What's up? Then people gonna stop playing with that UPT. They're gonna stop being UPT ninjas, because they're gonna be like, oh snaps, it's not popping out in this. Because everybody like, oh, I'll leave Amazon and rah, 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 rah. And we know how that usually turns out, But anyways, the turnover, he says it's the turnover they have. People will stay longer, right? I think people will stay longer. That's something that I've said a few times with this economy. Even if they didn't give the raise, I think people would stay longer because of how bad it's getting out here. Surfing, what up though? What up though? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you tuned in. Everybody, if you tuned in, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. It helps the video out. Thank you guys much. Mercy says that raise is going to cost us in some way. I truly believe that. Right. I believe so too. But till then, you feel me? Let's run it up. New car, new truck. No, I'm playing. Be responsible. Be responsible. Take care of your bills. Prepare for the winter. You feel me? We this is a perfect time to set yourself up for success. We have what's that called? Peak season coming up. We got Prime Day 2. Man, I'm slacking on my videos. I was supposed to drop videos for all this. We got Prime Day 2 coming up. Overtime. It's harvest time right now. And we got a raise. Listen, you better prepare because it can drastically change come winter time. Drastically. You know what I mean? So for sure, it is going to cost us. But you know what? Let's just prepare. We don't know what it is yet, but let's just prepare as if that cost is a heavy cost. Let's prepare for that now. You know what I mean? So everybody who's happy for this raise and you think you're going to I wouldn't blow it. You feel me? I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. I wouldn't just go out here and blow this money. I would first take care of responsibilities. Any debt, chop that down, because I would just go after that first. Take care of the responsibilities first. Because I just know it's a rough road ahead, and we're not even at the apex yet of what's coming. We're not. How do I know? I don't know. I just feel it. I just know, and I ain't been wrong yet. Trump cutting overtime tax if elected. Y'all better position yourself. Man, I think we're going to be in for a surprise with this election stuff going on. You know what I mean? At least they are progressive. Perfect Gematria, what's good, my guy? What's good? Good to see you in the building. Oh, what up, though, fam? Always good to see you. Rico, what up, fam? We are getting an additional raise from what I understood in the town hall meeting. SB, what up? That's what I heard too, Rico. I might as well just read the press release. I probably could read it. But we were told that even on our side with the corporate side. But yeah, shout out to you guys in the warehouse. Y'all, it's been announced that y'all gonna get that raise, man. That's a good deal right there. all I've been saying and capitalizing on or emphasizing on is make sure you guys take, use it responsibly. You know what I mean? Low key, if you're not taking advantage of career choice and the benefits of Amazon, you lost in the sauce. I mean, I hear you, but let's not, you feel me? We are in a new time. We're in new times. This is not, as a country on earth, we're in new times. You feel me? Stuff is different out here in these streets. Like you need to make sure what you're going to Amazon Choice for is profitable and the best decision to make, not for today, not for tomorrow, not for 6 months, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Because that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to just go to school because they're offering it. How many people went to school and went to college for a degree that they're now in debt for, and they're not even in that field anymore? Look on TikTok, it's all over the place. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's take advantage of any type of free schooling for sure. I agree with you. I would just add on, make sure you're doing your due diligence in that um in that field to make sure you feel me, AI is not going to be taking over it in 2 years, or just making sure you're doing your due diligence in that field. How you got to do your research though. I'm not big on doing something just because it's there, you know what I mean, or even just because it sounds great. Like I said, there's countless of people crying online literally because they didn't went 4 years of college and got in super debt, and now 10 years later they still ain't they still paying off debt. Actually, they're in more debt because of the interest than what they. It's crazy. So take advantage of the career choice. Yes, do that for sure. But do your due diligence in the field that you're going for, so you're not wasting time. Time is something that I don't think we have to waste anymore in these times that we in. Low key, I feel you. Shout out to you, fam. But I'm not taking advantage of it. Am I lost? Am I lost in the sauce? You feel me? Because I'm not taking care. I'm not taking advantage of a career choice. Am I lost in the sauce? No. Why? Because I have a plan. This is all personal. Usually, when people, never mind. But this is why it's important for people to be planners. You know what I mean? I did that vlog. Leave this company, in any company, ain't about just this company. Leave this company better than what you came. And sometimes it's not always. Anyways, I'll leave it there. But shout out to you, low key. I feel you on that, and I agree. Take advantage of it, but do your due diligence. That's just like going to college just because somebody said go to college. That's not smart to do. And there's thousands of people on TikTok that will let you know that's not smart to do. So do your due diligence, and yeah. Perfect Gematria says, from what I see, if Trump wins, we make more money. If we lose, the country gets flooded with immigrants. I don't think it's that I don't think that's that simple. Our country's already flooded with illegal immigrants. You know what I mean? Like that's going to cost us, and there's no going back from that. I guess he said he was going to. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not on either side, but I feel you. I hear you. Kiki, do you love me? What up, though? I heard Sam's Club is going to do a raise as well. What? Shout out to Sam's Club. You feel me? I've never heard anything about them. So shout out to them if they're doing that. I wonder how much they start off their starting pay is. I've never looked into Sam's Club at all. That's what's up. I might have to look into them. C. Simon says, we are in the best climate. Companies will be competitive in a free labor market. I don't think so. But I love the opinion, though. I haven't heard that one in a minute. But hey, you know me. That's what's up. Shout out to C. Simon. Scott says, so if I'm maxed out in my site step plan, I still get a raise. I can't complain about my current pay, but man, a raise is clutch in these times. Facts, Scott. I was maxed out last when I was a PA, and then that's when that boom, a raise kicked in. No, I wasn't. Was I maxed out? I wasn't. Or was I? I don't know. But no, even if you're maxed out, you should still be getting that raise though. But don't take my word for it. Talk to your HR just to make sure. I'm not a spokesman of the company. I'm not a representative of the company, but talk to them just to make sure. And yes, it's definitely clutch for sure. That's why I be saying, like, yo, I wonder who what other companies is out here doing that. Somebody just said Sam's Club. That's what's up. Makes me want to go support Sam's Club. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to support those companies that's investing into their employees during this time, because they're at least acknowledging the hardships. You know what I mean? They see what's going on, and they're trying to. You know what I mean? They're trying to do something, take some initiative. So I think that's honorable, even for these companies that they don't have souls. You know what I mean? These companies don't have souls. We got to remember that. These are not like human companies. These are companies built to make a profit. These aren't 501c3s. You know what I mean? These ain't like nonprofits. So I do respect these companies that's doing that. What's 5-day R2O or RTO? 5-day RTO is returning back to office. So basically, we had it kind of good to where we had fully remote, work from home all you want. Then they took that and they said, all right, hybrid schedule. You work half the week in the office, half in the week here. Then they took that and they said, all right, you only got 2 days out the month. Now they're saying in January, it's a wrap. Everybody back in the office is basically what that means. Definitely, that was the only thing I liked about corporate. Facts. Give me your pros and cons. How many pros is it? One. For me, uno. One. You feel me? How you say it in French? I don't know, but somebody dropped that in a conversation. I'll Google it. Only one. That was my only pro for corporate. Was working, having the ability to work from home. That's gone. You feel me? That's gone. So Lego Mygo says L4 hourly and lower getting fee prime finally effective in January. L4 hourly for whom? For area managers? I don't know. Is that I didn't see that. But let me know. Let me know. I might have missed it. It's only cost bad employees who can't see. Icy Lamo says faith over fear. Absolutely. Got to. You feel me? That's how we got to move in these times for sure, for sure. 80-20 cut the 20 and give more to the 80. Messi says getting rid of managers for individual contributors. Inspired Inspiration says, when does the raise go into effect? I think it's different. At least for us, it's different. I think mine goes into effect the 29th, if I'm not mistaken, like next week. But for you guys, I don't know. I see somebody said, Simon says October 11th, but don't, you feel me? That he's not HR. I'm not HR. The best thing I would say would talk to HR. You know what I mean? Just to get a for sure answer on that. But good looking on that, Simon. Are you going back to the warehouse job for security? Either as a T1 or tier 3. I'm not gonna lie. I would love. Here's the thing. I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna do a vlog talking about this press release because it was one thing that we haven't talked about yet that I called. I called it, and I'm honestly, my perspective due to this call out has changed on the tier 3. It changed because this call out is going to, in my opinion, is going to affect it. You feel me? So would I want to go back as the tier 3? No. As much as I love the PA position, I no longer think that's the golden position due to that press release because of something that was stated in there. But I'm not gonna, unless somebody brings it up, I'll touch on it. If not, I'm gonna do the vlog on it. But I think the PA position has just been affected. I'm not a spokesman, I'm not a representative of none of that stuff. But I think these changes that are coming is going to impact the PA position. Not the pay or nothing like that, but your experience in that position. So would I want to go back as a PA position? No. As much as I loved it, no, because I think once all this stuff goes into effect, it's going to affect that position as well. So it's like, man, who wants to start back off at the bottom? Like I worked so hard to get to where I am. But I mean, if I had to go back as a tier 1, I mean, I would do it. You know what I mean? Listen, I was in this count. You got to come in here and know what you want. Wherever you're at, you have to know what you want. Remember, I forgot what vlog I did, but it was talking about this is not a game, but you got to play the game. I came in, I wanted more than anything. I wanted a home. I wanted to be a homeowner. You know what I mean? And I wanted this to be my last job. I wanted to move up to that L6 to have the finances to put into my own companies to where I'm having incomes greater than my main income. That was the ultimate goal. That changed, but at least I won one of the prizes. I became a homeowner. Once you become a homeowner, you just got to pay the mortgage. You don't have to keep the same job forever. It's just when you qualify, there's certain things that you have to have in line. But once you get it, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be ashamed to go back to an L1. I'll do it. You feel me? I'll go back to be a stower. What's popping? Hey, it's your boy SD. Man, it was crazy over here on Stow Station 222 this week. I'm with it. I can't even lie. I'm with it. Listen, this is something that's not being valued in this, or like I value peace of mind. You feel me? And the less stress. It's the stress levels are going to break people. I don't want it. You know what I mean? So if I went back to a tier one, guess what that means for me? Less stress. So I would go back as a T1 if I had to. Facts. Listen, ain't no shame. Come on. For y'all who've been following my channel, what have you seen me do? You see me out here delivering packages. You feel me? No shame in my game. I'll do that if I had to again. I wouldn't want to though. I ain't gonna lie. That I wouldn't want to do, but I'll do it if I had to. You feel me? I'm not somebody who I'll do what I got to do to make my finances legally. So if I had to go back to the tier one, I definitely would. Jay Weezy, what up, fam? The raise is motivation for peak season. Toilet paper is about to be out again. Oh man. Right. Well, I think they definitely they did it. I think that's gonna give people the motivation that they need for sure, for sure. Because what else are they gonna give us? A pizza party? Another free pizza? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a pizza party. Nobody wants, like, let the money talk. That's how, you know what I mean? I don't think nothing talks louder than the finances. So by them doing, that's what, come on. If anybody know, me and you know, Weezy, we don't want to hear about how great we're doing when we're trying to get into a position. I hear you. Give me the position though. You feel me? Give me the position, which is going to give me the finances. All right, great job. You killing it as a PA. All right, cool. Give me the position. You feel me? Because it's all right, boom. Now you're putting your money where your mouth is. So they put their money where their mouth is. Whatever the reason is for, I'm happy that that they did it. Definitely, I think I know it's gonna bring motivation for sure, for sure. That's what we what better you know what I mean? For a company, what other better way to motivate your employees? I'm ready too. You feel me? Let's go. I'm ready myself. They motivated me. Well, no, I've been had the same motivation, but it does. Hey, it does feel good though. It does feel good for sure. Kiki says, "Dude, they gonna kick our butts now. Peak and prime and peak coming. This ain't free. They gonna work as hard." Oh man, I don't think they'll raise the rates. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll do that. I think those things are done for public perception. That's always been, I've said that plenty of times. Even with the last raises, people like, nah, they ain't gonna give us a raise. I said, I don't know. You know what I mean? One thing that I've seen move the hand of Amazon is public opinion. And when they have, when they getting scrubbed and it's a lot of employees, all these walkouts, that's bad on the public perception of the company. And what happens? We're getting a raise. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna work us. I mean, how much they work us? You feel me? Like they do be working us. Let's not act like Kiki. Don't act like you don't be working. Oh, you work for your money. You feel me? You work at Amazon. You working for your money. Period. If any company, I worked at so many companies. One company that really ain't gonna let you just play around with the dollar is Amazon. You gonna work for that money. So we working. I don't think they can raise it too much more. You feel me? We're gonna have people losing their life on the job, So I don't know. I don't think that will happen. Because what more people will be, they already work us. That's a fact. You feel me? I mean, let me know if I'm lying though. Let me know if they relaxed on y'all in the warehouse. I doubt it, but let me know if I'm wrong. Beauty, what up? What up? Says caught alive. I know you in the building. We ain't here. If y'all haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Definitely appreciate it. If Trump bring in the no tax on overtime, it will kill the immigration labor market. Americans will be willing to work more. Employers will need to hire less. I hear you. Goonin! Listen, everybody hide your watches, hide your wallets, hide any type of finances in your pocket because we got Goonin in the building. You feel me? Goonin, what up, fam? Goonin always gets his own intro. Whenever he hops on the lives, listen, Everybody tuck your chains. Hold up. Let me tuck my chain in. You feel me? Goon is in the building. Let me tuck it in and raise the collar up. Messi says 2130 is a T1 Max. You feel me? I'll run that. You feel me? Give me that. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yes, I would leave corp if need be. If I had to, I'll leave corporate and go right into the pack station. Facts. Ain't no shame. Y'all saw me when I was delivering boxes. It wasn't no shame in my poncho game. Now it still stands the same. It won't be no shame in my boxing game. You feel me? I'll go right back and pack up some boxes if I need to. That's a fact. 2130. That's just okay. And then what you getting overtime? What's some overtime hours looking like? You know what I mean? Now, you feel me? I would be looking other places. You feel me? Because I wanted them. I'll tuck my, Goonin has found his seat in the back, so I'll bring my chain back out. I would be looking for something better, because I do, I got responsibilities. But it wouldn't be no shame though. I would do that in a heartbeat. Max pay for a T1 in my building is $23. Y'all, yo, this what? Oh, not accounting shift differential. So that could be $23, $24. That's deep. That's what's up. Feds just slash interest rates, right? But is that a good thing? Sounds great, but look at the history of what happens next once they slash interest rates. Look at that. We got the history. Go look at what happened before the last recession. Just go on YouTube and type in interest rates before the last recession and look what and look what pops up. Because people are now finally like doing a parallel of this recession and then the last one. We did that on this channel last year when the banks first started closing. But that's what I'm saying. Let's try to prepare as much as possible. Oh, y'all commenting tonight. Let me catch up. I'm at Hugh too. Shout out to Houston in the building. What y'all be saying out there? When I was in Houston, I would always want for them already. You feel me? Already. Shout out to Christopher already. That's what's up. Collect, my guy. Collect. Be responsible with it. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Hugh too. HOU2 in the building. Shout out to y'all. Jay says, if you owe a car, do not go out here and buy a new one. Run that car till it will run no more. Facts. Listen, we're in new waters. We're in new times. Forget trying to dress to impress. Forget trying to buy something to impress people that you don't know. That needs to be out the window if you're still doing that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, do what you want to do. But I'm telling y'all, we in new times. All that needs to be out the window. But I got it. Never mind. I'm not gonna say. Never mind. Shout out to Jay. Facts. That's a fact, Jay. Simon says, yeah, 50 needs to be more. 2205. That's what's up. Icy Lambo. Okay, she just changed her picture right now. You're not slick. We see you. She said, hold up, we got new people. I need to change my picture. Shout out to Icy Lambo. Now is the time to stack, save, invest wisely. I agree. Being strategic and responsible. Facts. Yes. Those two words need to be your best friend in your vocabulary. Strategic and responsible. New Jays are not strategic nor responsible. You feel me? Red Bottoms is not strategic and responsible. Balenciaga is not what's the words? What's the words for today, team? Come on. This is what's that? Stand up. This is our stand-up meeting. You feel me? What's the two words for today? Strategic and responsible. Balenciaga's not that. Gucci's not that. Listen, y'all better get I'm not just y'all, me too. We gotta be strategic and responsible with these finances and the decisions that we're making for sure. Yeah, I only been in Amazon 8 months, and Amazon is paying for school up front. They only pay for fields of trade, SB, money making fields, black jobs. 100K plus. Shout out to you, Simon. That's what's up. I like this guy. Black jobs. I definitely got to look into that. I don't know what black jobs are. What did you say? I guess the trade fields. That's what's up then, because trade is You feel me? That's going to be, in my opinion, more beneficial as the days go. Because who's doing trades these days? But that's what's up. Shout out to you, Simon, for that. That's what's up. Jay Weezy says people need to be where's that frugal these days. If you have to be boring and stay in, do it. Cook at home, budget, and stay offline shopping. Facts. That's a fact, y'all. But people, some people not gonna listen. Some people just ain't gonna feel me. Some people just ain't gonna listen. You know, it's just people just not gonna listen. But hopefully they do. Our channel is different. People who we be people be leveling up over here. People be elevating over here. So the percentage, I think we're gonna be good, but it's gonna be a lot of people who's not. But yeah, I would definitely. These are some great tips right here. This is definitely, and this is the thing though. It don't even have to be boring. But I get in the context he's using it. But have your friends go over. You know what I mean? You know how much money you would save have y'all little night at the house. You feel me? And go to Walmart and get what you got to get and go to the house. Not only will that save you money, that might save your life. I'm just saying. You feel me? We can't act like people ain't going crazy out here. We can't act like we got millions of people from all these different countries wandering the streets. And watch how that turns up. That's gonna turn up too. But that's a different subject. But yeah, cook at home. Enjoy your family. Facts. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Look at Icy Lambo. Look at Icy Lambo. You a teacher or what? She has been dropping all type of. You've been writing. Listen. She been writing notes all this week. Icy over here writing, looking up quotes. What can I say on the live? I like this one. Proper preparation. Got it. Icy Lambo been preparing for the live all week. Shout out to Icy Lambo. That's what's up. She over here dropping some jewels for real. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I feel like I need to write that because I have all my quotes and scriptures on the wall. That would be good. That would be a good one to write down. I like that. That's what's up. Perfect Gematria says max pay for L1s without differential was $23.75 and haven't gotten the info as wasn't at work. That's what's up. That's a lot. Come on. We can't act like that's not a nice amount of money. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. Messi says, talk about the L3 PXT are not on the step plan. The tier ones make more than the majority of them. Are they going to eliminate the role? I have no clue what the PXT is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Are they going to eliminate a role? I think there's going to be a lot of roles. You feel me? I think there's going to be a lot of stuff eliminated for sure. Hold me, shut this. Man, I don't want to shut the door because the dog won't come in here. It's until the door's shut. When I shut the door, it's like he loves showing me that he can open it. Like, bro, I get it. You feel me? I get it. Great job. I didn't teach you that. Where'd you learn this? What type of dog shows you've been watching? Anyways, all right, my bad. Got a little off track. But I think there will be a lot of role eliminating going forth. You know what I mean? To what? Cut costs. I'm not a spokesman. I'm not a representative, but I think that's something that's going to be normal, continuing to reevaluate each department. Okay, are they beneficial? Do we need this right now? You know what I mean? We just had layoffs. I forgot which department it was, but we just had layoffs. It was a press release about it. I was supposed to do a video, but here we are. Let's see. Simon says, if there's no step, then there's no ladder. If the trash man has a ladder, poetry, man. It's poetry. 29. Okay, y'all getting 29? Bruh. There's no way. L1s is out here getting $29. You got to be in Cali. You in California, huh? I've never heard that. 29. Wow. If there's no step plan, there's no ladder. If the sanitation department has a ladder. SB, I was in the meeting in my building OR3 last night. That's what's up. If there's no step plan, there's no ladder. Even the sanitation department has a ladder. That's what's up. Next week is the first week I'm actually going to the gym. You said that creatine makes your face bigger, but I have to take it to gain some muscle. How much do you recommend I take? I would start off light. You feel me? Do one, whatever it tells you. I think they go off teaspoons on there. I would start off light. They say there's a way that they call loading up. I wouldn't do that. I would just start off light. You know what I mean? Start off little. Whatever they tell you to take. I don't know if it's a couple teaspoons. Whatever they tell you, if it's two spoons, take one. Because you want to see how your body reacts as well. You know what I mean? My body didn't react the best to it. I got really dehydrated. So you want to watch your body. You want to be careful with that. So I would just start off light. And shout out to you, Jetsway. Congrats. I'm glad you're getting back in the gym. You feel me? I need to get back in it as well. Good stuff, my dude. Keep me posted on that too. You're gonna be pumping me up. Gooning. He said they said pizza party, but only take one slice. That ain't a party. So I left. Good quick money though. And good folks to work with. That's a fact. That's a fact. And yeah, them pizza parties. Hey, you know what? Sometimes those pizza parties they get reimbursed, but it's dope though. You know what I mean? They tried. Like it's only so much they can do. You know what I mean? It's not like they just have an endless amount of budget that they can just be throwing. You know, they have no say so the budget of our pay, these AMs and all that stuff. So I've always appreciated those pizza parties because at least they're showing at least they're trying something. You know what I mean? Or at least doing what they can. I'll take a slice. You know what I mean? Give me that. Run it. I'll take it. James says, let's get ready for Prime, everybody. AM here. Let's get it, team. Shout out to James. Shout out to you, fam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Prime 2 coming. That's a fact. It's supposed to be a vlog coming on that. But yeah. Wait, when is your guys' raise taking effect? I know y'all didn't say in the beginning of the year. Is that what y'all said? I think ours is kicking in before that. So I think let me know though. Let me know. I'm not sure if you guys said that. If I missed over, when does your guys' raise kick in for the warehouse? And James, if you at AM, salute, fam, salute. Treat people the way you want to be treated, man. You seem like you have that attitude. That's dope. But that's what's up. Keep killing it over there. Icy Lambo says, "Oh yeah, Amazon works for you. They make you sing for your supper for sure. Tired as heck. Don't even want to say goodbye to your coworkers. Just clock out and go." Man, that's when I get all the energy. I'll be super tired. And as soon as ready to go, I'll be ready to start my day. Sean says the raise happens on September 29th. All right, bet. That's what's up. That's the same day mine kicks in too. So I think we all on the same, that same plan when it comes to that, which makes the most sense. So that's next week, if I'm not mistaken, right? Shout out to the Zon. You feel me? We'll take it. Uncle Jeff, salute. You feel me? We'll take it. Well, I don't salute, but shout out to Uncle Jeff. We'll take that. Appreciative. Definitely appreciative for sure. For my delivery station 2, does that mean the raise is added to my last step plan when I cap out at my 36 rate? I have no clue. I don't know. If you're on what side are you on? I would just run that by your manager just to make sure. I'm not sure on that, fam. But shout out to the delivery station is different for sure. Shout out to you guys. But I would just say, just to be for sure and have the right information, I would run that by your AM. Jay Weezy says, from the time I spent at Amazon, I learned talk is cheap. I'm about action. Give me the cash or next position. Taking on extra work for a maybe ain't it. That's why I chose permanent VTO. Understandable, but that's a part of climbing the ladder. You know what I mean? That's a reality of climbing the ladder. You're going to take on, you know what I mean? You're going to take on the work of those above you. The L5s do the same thing. You know, they're taking on the work of the L6 to get there. That's just a part of that climbing the ladder culture. But once you realize y'all playing with me, you feel me? Because it gets to a point where there's progress or you come to your senses like, wait a second, y'all playing with me. You feel me? So if these start to be played with, then yeah, that's when you should probably exit stage left if you feel that's best for you. If you feel that's best for you, for sure. But yeah, talk is, you know how it is. You know how it is. Simon says, because creatine brings water weight. So you what weigh or cut? Wait, what? Because creatine brings water weight. So you what weight or cut? Yeah, you got the You have to break that down for me, Simon. Thib says, bro, we got that raise yesterday and that prime, and they definitely made us work for that extra $1.50. And we starting to work extra hours. We doing an extra hour at the end of our normal shift. I didn't hear that part. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I mean, at least that's an extra hour of pay. That's the good side. But yeah, you know what I mean? That is an extra hour added to work. Remember, we always want to watch that work-life balance because that's what the company's big on. So they say. So we want to keep our eye on that. That scale just tipped a little bit more. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at returning back to the office. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? The scale just tipped even more to the work side instead of my life balance side. So it's like, okay, that 150 is a blessing for sure, but I'm also tracking, like you said, if y'all got an extra hour added, that's not just one day, that's every day. Or if it's every day, that's a whole lot of hours at the end of the month that has now become from life balance to work balance. Yeah, you're being compensated for it. Cool, bet. But still, that's, you know what I mean? That unbalance is there. You know what an IXB is because we are the first EIXB. I know I told you before, but I think I said it wrong the last time. You have to visit BNA6 in Tennessee and see what it's about. Yeah, I remember you did mention that. I have no clue what that is. I have no clue. But one thing that Amazon is, they be trying, they if it seems like it makes sense, they're gonna try it. At least that's what it seems like with me. I love that about the company. That's dope. So if that's some new innovative thing, that's dope. You know what I mean? That's a part of Amazon that I do like, and yeah, I would love to check that out. That'd be tight. That'd be dope. Private Gematria says, do you think they're going to eliminate the role? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was going to save it for the video. I'll give my opinion. This is why I think I'm going to title it that. No, because I can't bring it. I got attention on this channel already. I got too much, not too much, but the people that work, like, they see my channel for sure. They see online content about them. This company, what they see that. I know they see my channel because it's been people that's up there that reached out to me. So I know they see the channel. So I would love to title it why I no longer think the PA position, or something about that. I don't think the PA position is the golden position anymore. I don't think that. But I'm not going to title it that. But I do want to state my opinion on it. But I don't know if that'd be the best thing to do. But anyways, it has to deal with this. So I don't think they're going to eliminate the role. Absolutely not. I think the decision that they made, one of the decisions that they made in that press release, has to do for this very reason, because of how important of a role the PA is. So no, I don't think they're going to eliminate this role, but I think this role is going to be heavier now. And I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean? I think this role, when that takes effect, has just gotten heavier. And I'll leave it at that. That's why I was saying I would not want to go back into this role once that kicks in, because they announced it. They said something in there that I've been saying was going to happen and why I didn't want to climb the ladder no more. But they stated it in that press release. And I think the results of what they stated is going to put weight here. This is one of the, wait, hold on. Let me fix that. One of the areas that's going to add extra weight is this role. In my opinion, this is all my opinion. I'm not a spokesman of the company. I'm not a representative. Now, does that mean don't go into that role? No, go into the role. Do what you know what I mean? There's still more finances there. I'm just overall the stress. You know what I mean? If I had to do it, I would do it though. Let's run it. Let's run it. It's all about your mindset. But I do believe this role will be heavier though, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Just my opinion. According, I gotta say, because they say you can talk about Amazon on social media, but you have to say this is not my opinion, or I'm not a representative of the company. This is all my opinion. But that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a great question. I don't think they're going to eliminate that role. That role is too important. This is the golden position. Well, it was the golden position. That's a very key role right there. So no, I definitely don't think they're going to get rid of that. Jay Weedy says that see PAs will answer you this. This is a prior PA right here. So I didn't even see his his answer. And look it. Look at how quick did he answer that from you? You posted that in 7:58 or 7:59. He commented at 8:01. He was like, "Pow!" No, they not going to eliminate that role. Absolutely not. They are the super soldiers of the company, bro. Come on, I'm a prior PA too. He's a prior PA. We know the weight of this role, the influence of this role. You know what I mean? I broke almost, you know how many we had people above the senior. What's going on over there? I had the senior coming to me and asking the the ops down to my manager was like, "Hey, you got to tell him the project." I'm like, why? I knew why, because we broke every building, every record in the building by a long measure, to the point them big boys up there was like, what is that? What's going on there? Why is there such a big difference? PA. PA had that that influence to do that. So when you get somebody in this role who gets in a bag, who knows how to execute, this is he's not understated. He's not undermined. He's not what's that? He's not adding extra. He's not going overboard when he's saying these are the super soldiers of the company, way underpaid. He's not exact. He's not over exaggerating on that. Now, I would probably say this now every PA is not this though. Every PA is not this. Facts. That's the thing. Every PA is not the super soldier. Nah. But when you get a PA that's in their bag, when they actually care, and when they, and they're effective, this is the effect that they can have on that team, on that building, etc., so on and so forth, for sure. Underpaid, I think there should be more incentives. They should do something more for PAs when, you know what I mean, when they are impacting their roles, for sure. No bonus, no promises to move up, but expect to take on L4 tasks. And that this is coming. This is a prior PA right here. Jay Weezy, we may have to do an interview. We may have to get you on the page with an interview. But he's coming from, this is a prior PA that's speaking this right here. I'm a PA as well, or I was a PA, and he's not over exaggerating. Like I said, when you have a PA who's seasoned and knows what he's doing, they can have that effect for sure. Simon said, PA should be called assistant managers. They won't get rid of them. That's exactly what they are, for sure. Like when I start, I'm like, this is assistant manager. You know what I mean? Why they do not give it that role? I think they don't want. They're not salary. I've always said, when it comes to working for Amazon, it's my opinion, the matrix is, once you salary, you're a part of the matrix. You're a part of the system. You an agent. You feel me? You an agent. That's just how it is. You're a part of the system. And I think that's where the line is drawn from the system and the people. And that's why it was always hard as a PA, because you're right in the middle of the system and the people. You know what I mean? So they should be called assistant managers, but I think one, in my opinion, is because they want all management titles, management thought to be with salaried people. You know what I mean? And if come on, come on. If some of these PAs were called assistant managers, they would abuse that. Even though there's some managers that abuse it, for sure. But they're a part of that system, so they're held at, accountable different type of ways. They got their own way that they run it on salary. If PAs was called assistant managers, we would see, how some associates throw on that ambassador vest and think they, you feel me? They think they Donald Trump in the building. You feel me? They just talking crazy. They think they what an ambassador vest. Let me stop, because I feel that I'll be like, bro. All right. So if they called PAs assistant managers, I think it would do more harm. I think it would do more harm than good. It'll go to too many of these people's heads, for sure. It'll go to too many people's heads. Now that I think of it like that, because I was that same way. I was like, yo, I'm an assistant manager. This is crazy. But they can't give. In my opinion, they can't give them that title. They cannot give them that title. That would be abused. I am not lying. Come on, come on. People abuse the ambassador vest, the water spider vest. We didn't have vest, but they just had the blank vest. They just had a vest when they do indirect role. They just give them a vest with nothing on it. People think they president. You put Obama in the building. It's crazy. All right, my bad. Yes, sir. I will be drinking 2 protein shakes per day, one after, one before the gym. Oh yeah, you're gonna be good. That on top of the creatine, you're gonna be straight, my guy. Keep me posted on that too. 5 milligrams of protein, right? Creatine, but still, even with that, I didn't do that because that was 2 scoops. That was too much for me. Start off slow so you can see how your body reacts to it and adjust then. Don't load it, take it slow. I loaded it the first week. I didn't get an upset stomach like others. I did feel a little different, but definitely felt the change and different and looked different. That's a fact. Beauty says it's 42 of us in here and only like 13 likes. Okay, yeah. If y'all can go ahead, you guys are tuned in. If you can hit the like button, that'll definitely help. But I think because there's a lot of information and we're getting people, you know what I mean? We're getting people who's tuning in because of that. It's not we for sure got more people watching, but it's not the fam. You know what I mean? Y'all know who the fam is who's usually in here. I think we got a lot of looky loos, which is cool. But that's why the likes is probably where it's at if it ain't looking good. But if y'all haven't yet, people who just y'all first time stopping in, what's up? We appreciate it. If you could hit the like button, that'd be a blessing, man. We appreciate that. It helps the video once we publish it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can subscribe. All right. Good looking on that, beauty, on that call out. How much days do you recommend? I'm going Monday through Friday. Do Monday, keep it there. Don't change nothing. Keep it there. Let it get in your system and adjust where if need be. You'll feel it. Trust me, you're gonna feel it. But 5 days is good. Definitely drink a lot of water though. She says you better fix all that chirping we hear every week. When his raise kicks in, oh, consider that your battery fund. Okay, Icy says she got the jokes tonight. Listen, I was gonna take him out before, and then I forgot. Listen, I don't even hear it. That's how I don't even hear it. I'm at that point. But yes, I need to change those things for sure. Simon says, SB, I mean, does he want weight or cut? I wouldn't take creatine. Just get the food and work out in and let the body do the math. Yeah. He's trying to gain. But the thing is, I believe it was his metabolism is super quick. And I think he works in the warehouse. You're walking that building all day, every day. But no, there's nothing wrong with creatine. I did it before. But you know what I mean? That's why it's a lot of information on it. It's easy to look up. Everybody's different. If you don't like creatine, cool. If you do, bet. You know what I mean? He hasn't I'm not sure if he said it was his first time, but Jetsway, let me know. I don't know if it was your first time trying it. I forgot. Marcel says PAs are lazy at our warehouse. Some of them, that's crazy. I took pride in my PA, but it's different. It's different when you got somebody who has goals. I had goals. I had a place. I had to get to that operations manager position. You know what I mean? So it's different for me. Jay Weezy had goals. He had plans to get to a certain level. So it's different. Now, when you got people who don't have, you know what I mean? It's just like life. When people with no goals, I don't know. I don't know. It's just sad. Anyways, to have that position and be lazy is sad, because there's so many people that want that position that would most likely do a better job. A lazy PA is that's lazy. Like, bruh, come on, just go do something else. Because it's too much. Like, it's too much. It's too much that you could be responsible. It's just like if I was an AM, I'm not going to have no lazy PA. I'm sorry, because I'm not going to be a lazy AM. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to change the world. And I'm not going to have them doing all type of crazy stuff. But listen, you can't be lazy because I'm not lazy. Even in real life, I don't have lazy. All right, I think I got one lazy friend. But shout out to my boy if you're watching, because you know who you are. But if I was, you feel me? in the workplace. If I had the option to hang out with new people, I'm not hanging around lazy people. I'm not going to do that. In life, I would, if I had to make new friends, because you don't choose up who you grow up with, but if I had to choose new friends, I judge. I judge. Give me a robe. I need a robe in here because I judge. You feel me? And if you're lazy, I can't be a friend. I got things I got to accomplish in life. You feel me? I got stuff. I got goals. I got to level up. And if you lazy, that's gonna affect me. Um, I do try to help though. Like I love inspiring people and try to encourage people, but some people just have it set in their ways. No, I'm gonna be lazy. Hey, you know what I mean? Do do you? Anyways, PAs is too much in that position. That's like you got to move out the way. You know what I mean? Move. Let somebody else get in that position. No, the water spiders work hard. There's nothing wrong. You disagree? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But one of the first things is responsibilities. But that's what's up. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, let's talk about that. The water spiders, but not just water spiders, indirects. We can't overlook the indirects for sure, for sure. They work hard. Absolutely. Problem solvers, they be putting in work. Um, pallet runners, if you still got those at your site, VRC operators, you feel me? And all indirects put in, everybody plays their part. But the reason why the PA is so important is because you are now overseeing all of the parts. A water spider, you're looking at your sleds, you're looking at the numbers. You water spider from here to there. That's your only responsibility. As a PA, you're overseeing everybody's responsibilities. You know what I mean? It's more on your plate. So that's why you can have what was it? What'd you say? But yeah, it's different levels of this. You feel me? No, indirects is not walking around with the same responsibilities as PAs. It's a fact. Not, and that doesn't disregard their hard work. Man, I love and whenever I was a PA, I love my indirects. And they worked hard. I would spend my money out my pocket for them, buying their favorite snacks and all that, just because they worked hard. And I love people who work hard. So I guess working hard, because labor wise, sometimes my indirects will be working harder than me. Don't mean their responsibilities were heavier than mine. I was the chess player. I'm sitting back. Okay, I need to move this chess piece over here. All right, boom. Hey, you boom, boom, boom. Come here real quick. Hey, I need y'all. Boom, boom. I'm playing chess all day to keep the flow of everything, the whole department thriving, more than just lifting. You know what I mean? So I guess responsibility wise, but do they work hard? Of course, for sure, for sure. Shout out to all the indirects out there. Indirects be holding it down and going above and beyond with no pay raise. Salute to all the indirects out there, problem solvers. We used to have a whole area just for problem solvers. All it'd be like a whole floor of just stuff messed up, and they just there, just going to work, getting it done. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. Shout out to the indirects for sure. All right, PA is assistant manager, makes about 40,000 to 53 with overtime. I could pull mine up right now. Let me see. Should I do that? Should I pull up my PA salary? It's a little old, but let's see. The computer's dead. And I can't take it out of this one. I would literally pull up my PA salary, but it's different from today because I was getting paid less than PAs get paid today. But I was getting paid. But the reason why is because I was working like crazy. You know what I mean? I was trying to get my home, so I was doing that. But yeah, even today, I think it's higher today than that. If you work all the overtime. Anyways, I don't know. I would have to pull it up. Anyways, but yeah, it could be decent, but it will cost you that overtime for sure, though, in my opinion. Do HR's in the building, you feel me? Shout out to Do in the building. What up? I don't get that rate. Dude don't get what you don't get. Let's not even talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about what you don't get. But it seems like you don't get a lot working at HR. Because I get the raise, dude, and I get an annual review. What do they call that? Evaluation. We get that, but I'm getting a raise. You know what I mean? So that sucks. But it don't. It don't. You know what I mean? You're gonna do good. You're gonna do good. Dang. It's like, dang. Um, man, hopefully they do something for you guys though. Hopefully they do. Because stuff is just getting more and more expensive out here. But what's good, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you in the building. Marcel said our warehouse here in Texas, they lazy. I mean, listen, there's going to be lazy people everywhere. All PAs in Texas lazy? I highly doubt that. Amazon don't just allow laziness, So even a whole building of lazy PAs, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. And I've been to a few different buildings. Um, I've never seen that. Amazon is a company to move up for the most part. Maybe you can finesse your way in there. People be finessing their way in there for sure. But for the most part, Amazon, they're going to pay you, but you're going to work. You're going to work. You're going to work. Now, my question is this though, because you do have a point. There are lazy. How do they get that position? I've never understood that. How do these PAs that are lazy begin these positions? How? That's what I don't understand, unless they're the transfers. I have seen, because I know one PA that was kind of lazy and they didn't get the promotion they're building. They got it through a transfer. You know what I mean? When you do that, I think that's the risk. You know what I mean? Accepting a PA from another building, you don't know their work ethic. So maybe that's how they sneak in there. But I never understood lazy PAs because you choose the PA. You see the work, their PGs before most of the time, unless they're transfers. Every PA that I've seen was a beast internally, though. You know what I mean? And we chose who the next, who we thought should be the next PA was. And you see that because they were internally. So I think that's the risk you take maybe when they're coming in externally or transferring. Jay Weedy said, I had the best inbound doc 2021 stats proven. No bonus, no pizza, top shift 10 weeks at a time. I fought for my people. I worked side by side. My people, no reward. Not all PAs work like me. That's a fact. That's a fact. See, I was the same. I was the same thing. You know what I mean? But I can't lie. My team, my leadership team, my ops and senior, everybody, they did what they could. Because I remember one time I wanted to throw my people a pizza party, right? I didn't even tell ops and all them. They found out through one of the employees. They said, I heard you're having a pizza party for the and I was like, oh yeah, you're not paying for that. I was like, what you mean? Like, no, it's cool. No, it's not. And then I don't know if I should be saying it, but they paid for the pizza party, but um that's why, see, that type of stuff you can't buy. That's what I loved at Amazon. When you get plugged into a team and you guys are all on the same accord, it's different. The best work experience I've had with a team has been with Amazon, hands down. You know what I mean? But then the worst experience I felt was at Amazon for sure as well. But that's one thing I do like about Amazon, man. When you get plugged into a team and you guys all are on the same page, it can, like, imagine like you're excited to go to work. It's a dope feeling when you're you feel me? I ain't felt that in a while, but it's nothing like it. You know what I mean? And you're breaking records. It's just it's a powerful thing, but it just sucks because it's not always like that. Most of the time it's not, but the times that it is, it's literally game changing for sure. But yeah, it sucks like that. It sucks when you have people like Weezy where this happens and there's no, you know what I mean, and nothing, no incentives, no type of reward for that. That sucks because then it's like, how long is just dangling the L4 going to work? And it doesn't work. There's a lot of people where they just give up. I've seen PAs give up, because they waiting for the L4 and they can never crack that ceiling. But anyways, like you said, not all PAs work like you for sure. I ain't seen a lazy one though, or all the lazy ones I've seen, they came from different buildings. So that's crazy. Seeing a lazy PA that's a trip. So if I make 19 starting, how much a PA make? Not much more. Back in when I was in, I think it was $1.50 more, but I don't know what it is now. If you guys know, drop that in the comment section. Jay Weezy was just in there. Jay Weezy, maybe you can let us know. But then I think it may vary depending on your location as well. But worst case scenario, you feel me? To get a for sure exact answer, I would probably speak to your HR about that. My thing wasn't the pay. Even if it was $2, $3, because it was all right. So it's the pay raise you get, the immediate increase. But also what I was looking at was now my cap has just increased. Even if it's a few dollars more, bet I need that. I need this house. Anything extra is gonna help. So that's how I looked at it. I looked at the immediate raise. All right, cool. All right, that's what's up. And then my cap has just raised. So even if I get in this position and I don't get into salary, at least if I cap out at this, I bet. And I work some overtime. All right, it's cool. You know what I mean? Jetsway says, "How do you have the energy after work to hit the gym? I need some advice, brother. At this moment, I don't. You feel me? And I'm not even in the warehouse. This is a whole nother level of the stress that the corporate side brings. But when I was in the warehouse, man, I took what's that pre-workout? I took pre-workout. I would take what's it called? Like this, not Sour Patch. What is it called? It's some pre-workout, like a sour. I think I got it in my pantry in there, but it just worked. I would just, after work, or I would sometimes go before work and then just take my pre-workout, just go in. Icy Lambo says, if it's your first time on the live or channel in general, let us know so we can say hello. We have a blast here every Thursday or Friday. That's what's up. Yeah, that's a fact. Let us know if it's your first time up in here. Definitely shout you out. Shout out to Icy Lambo too. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. Good stuff. Simon says, y'all, SB, if they call them assistants, they will get more respect. SB, you seem be a guy who thinks the glass is half full. Simon, that's what's up, man. False. I'm a guy who's very grounded in reality. How long have you been with the company? I think you said it. What you say, 6 months? That's cool. That's what's up. But hold on, let me see, because let me make sure. Whichever you said, I'm trying to scroll up. I don't even know if that was you or somebody else says. However, how long have you been with the company, Simon? I'm not speaking on opinions. I'm going off of factual information from my experience, though. This is not across the board. Would they get, and see, this doesn't even answer what I said. It wasn't about them having, you said they will, what'd you say? They will get more respect. Some people can't handle that, is what I'm saying. You miss my whole point on that. There's some people who don't need the respect as a manager because they will abuse the respect. Because another word that we can put in for that respect that you're saying is the authority. They will have a higher, stronger level of authority than they already have. Some don't need it because they would abuse it. You know what I mean? And when you go into that salary level, I'll leave it at that. First off, how long have you been working there for? You can let me know that first. Obviously, I don't think it's been too long with this type of response. You know what I mean? I've tried it before, 2 scoops, and I felt a little dehydrated. Yeah, 2 scoops is, yeah, that's you was going in. I'm sure you was lit for that whole session. Yeah, I wouldn't do 2. Same way, I would just start off with a little bit. And then if you feel you need more, boom, start off with half a scoop. How that make you feel? That's good. All right, you just give me right. Bet, because I've done that too. I think one said take 2 scoops one time. I did, it's too much. I tried 1 scoop, boom, this works for me. And you know what I mean? That's where you just gotta, if always listen to your body. Your body's gonna speak to you, so just listen to your body. Do PAs get e-swag? I think it just means swag, right? You got to pay for it, but I don't even think they get their swag bucks though. I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure, fam. I'm not sure because I don't remember getting any swag as a PA, but I never even was really paying attention to swag until What have I even got? I know I got something with swag. I forgot though. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. Messi says they need to stop the ambassador PG program and just pay people to do that role. Now that would make sense for sure. But here's the thing. If something's broke, why if something's not broke, there's no reason to fix it. You know what I mean? They clearly, if you can, because this is the best like moral thing to do. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. But that's like saying an intern, like how many people do intern roles and there's no pay increase? That happens a lot. Um Now, if they stopped receiving people who wanted to do PG roles and ambassadors due to that fact, I think they would probably have to, I think we would see a pay raise. I think that would be the only way the ambassadors and PGs get paid more is if people stop doing it. But that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Because then they would see how much they were benefiting from these roles and it was taken away because people said, no, we're not doing that unless we're getting a pay increase. But the thing is, that's never going to happen. You know what I mean? Because there's always going to be a young SB who comes in to fill that position with the quickness because they're looking at the end goal instead of an immediate reward. Because even when I went to be, when did I first hear that? Was it an ambassador or a PA? No, it wasn't PA. PG, one of them roles, one of them, somebody said the same thing to me. It was like, oh yeah, they don't pay you for more. I'm not doing it. And my response was, oh, bet for sure. I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? So as long as there's people to do it, I don't think that's going to change. Now, would that be right? I think it would. And I think that would have more people want to do the role. But I think as long as there's people wanting to do it for free, or at least with no pay increase, it'll probably stay like that. But that's just my opinion. Thib says one thing I love about having Amazon Prime for free now is the TNF at Thursday night party. What is that? I have no clue what TNF is. My bad, fam. I don't know what that is. You got to fill me in on that. So the laziest gotta be the slow pickers or stowers. Right. Because I've seen like even the lazy PAs that I've seen, which were very rare. The laziest thing that I've seen in the building was always going to be a worker. You know what I mean? There's nothing more lazier. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's be real. There's no way the PA is the laziest in the building. False. There's no way. It's not possible. There's always going to be one of the workers who create new ways to be lazy. It's like, wow, that's lazy. Now somebody's lazy when they create new ways of laziness. It's like you almost want to clap and you always want to like, yo, I see you. That was smart. Lazy, but smart. You know what I mean? There's yeah. Oh man, yeah. Definitely I've seen people create new things, new ways of laziness, and it's just like, yo, you think different. Like that's almost to be admired, you know what I mean? But yeah, the laziest I've seen were definitely not the PAs and definitely in regular workers for sure. Frank, what up, my guy? What's good with you, fam? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you. Oh man, hilarious. All right. Simon says, nah, if they call him assistant manager, they will get more respect. I mean, you seem to be a guy who thinks that I think you just said that. And I'll once again, no, I don't agree with that. There's going to be people who abuse that title because there's more than just respect that they'll get. They'll get more, their words will be heavier. You know what I mean? There's times, how many times have I seen where the PA would say something and then the employee would be like, let me go talk to the manager and make sure. That would disregard, for me, that would supersede that. If you're talking about the assistant manager, you feel me? Their word becomes heavier. Some of these PAs don't need a word that heavy. They don't need that much authority. You know what I mean? Because that's what it really is. The authority level will be higher. Now, listen, if you're a good PA, you don't need to have an assistant role title because character, your work, you as a person gives you that authority. I never had none of my associates. Let me go see what the managers say. I don't need an assistant manager title to get respect. See, that's the problem. You're the type of person who needs that title to get respect. Not I, says the why, not me. People like Jay Weezy, he didn't need an assistant role title to get respect, to break records in his department. But there's certain people, you say, I seem to be the guy Seam has full. You seem like a guy who needs a title to get respect. And it's scary because there's a lot of people, that's why they want the title, because they don't got the respect. And they need the title to get the respect. And they still don't get it. That's the cold part. It's just a manager. You know, I had people who respected me more than the manager. Keep your assistant manager title. You feel me? That's the wrong with people in the world. People want these. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. So no, I'm not a guy who sees the glass. No, I'm a person who's speaking facts. I didn't need no assistant manager role, and I was getting more respect than my manager. It is what it is. You feel me? You don't forget titles. What is you as a person, your character carrying? You feel me? Don't walk around. That's the problem with the vest. People get a vest and want more respect. That's your problem. That's the problem with people. They want respect for the title instead of walking in that character that you need to be walking in to gain the respect. You know how many times all right. I think you probably don't get the point still, but those listening get the point. All right. Marcel says, and we had the best site lead, Fred. See, was Fred called an assistant manager? No, and he got the respect. Oh, site lead. Okay. Shout out to the site lead. Yeah, site lead is different. Yeah, they on. Shout out to the site leads. So y'all had the best site leads and the lazy PAs. That's crazy. Shout out to Fred. Perfect Gematria says, maybe they use Chat GPT. Maybe they use Chat GPT for the resume and have someone take their interview for them. Nah. Because the way that your resume, maybe so, maybe I can't say no, maybe I don't know, maybe I can only speak on my experience, because now that I look back at the PAs that weren't really the best, they were always PAs that came from somewhere else. Because you usually vet your PAs, you vet them, because what are they before a PA? They're PGs. What was I before a PA? A PG. What was I before that? An ambassador. You're scouting people way before they even go to apply for a PA. Most of the time, what happens? The manager goes, hey, you ever thought about being an ambassador? You ever thought about being a PG? Why do they do that? They're vetting you. Like, yo, you look like you would be a good PA. Let me put you in this position over here. Let me see how you do. Because I'm watching you. Because I like the way you work. Even though they don't always say that, that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? So that's how I think they creep in these transfers, because nobody's seen them work. Because if they did, they wouldn't put them into that position unless, but you can't really, I'm about to say, unless there's some funny stuff going on, but you can't really do that, because it's like the team kind of has to vouch for you, not just one person, especially not no L4 that can just get you into that position. You know what I mean? More man, the ops, you know, but anyways, you know, so. All right. Simon, what are you talking about? Nobody wants to PA. That's already false. That's already wrong. There's comments already wrong already from the first sentence. All right, but nobody wants to PA because they can't seem they are assistant managers. That's not true. That's a lie. There's the amount of people who apply for PA positions is a lot every time. So this is already false. My thing with people is, what is the end game? All right. My thing with people is, what is the end game? Experience with coding employees. For sure. But the beginning of that statement is wrong, though, for sure. All right. Yeah, the PAs in my building are lazy, so I'm glad I'm Tom Team. Shout out to Tom Team in the building, though. And so this is somebody else saying, Beauty saying that her PAs is lazy. Maybe this is a new thing. Maybe I've just been gone a while, but lazy PAs is something that was not the norm when I was there. That's deep. Shout out to you, Beauty. Shout out to the Tom Team. Show me shout out to the Tom Team. Jalissa says at the meeting, the location in at is, I think you mean the location I'm at is 150 and T3 like 250. Then the step plan. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats on the raise too. Messi says the step plan is visible for PAs at the site level. Ask PXT, which is the Amazon name for HRSB. No, me, I don't want to know. I think somebody asked, but so whoever wanted to know, ask the PXT or your HR in your building. They should let you know too. Amazon make people PA because of lack. Yeah, you ain't been with the company too long, fam. you how long have you been with the company, Simon? You ain't been with the company too long. If that's what you think. If you think Amazon make people PA because of lack, yeah. People can't see they are assistant managers. They code employees. All right. Jay Weezy says they started me at PA at 18. After all the work, they didn't budge for a bonus or sooner raise. Capped me at 22, even when I worked with the number one volume building. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But started you at PAs. But I'm pretty sure that's probably higher now, though. No, because that you were a PA for what 2 years or like a year at least. You know what I mean? Maybe I would think they're starting a little higher now. I don't know. And you were in Cali too, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what's up. That's what's up. Jetsway says, I'm not working at Amazon, but I'm a full-time student in college. But sooner or later, I might apply to Amazon, but I need to figure out how to manage my time. I think, man, once you become, that's something that I think is valuable. Becoming somebody who can manage their time. I'm still learning that. But that's always you're always gonna have to do inventory in that area of your life, or you should, because it's so important. But if you could become a person who can manage your time, I think you can do anything. You feel me? Because that's the think about. Like, I was doing something last week. What was I doing? And I said this doesn't make sense. Like there's just it don't add up. Like why am I not able to get what I need to get done? You feel me? These CEOs of these companies, I have no excuse. We all got 24 hours in a day, but it all comes back down to time management. You know what I mean? So I had to go back to the drawing board. I had to go into inventory. Okay, how can what can I do different with this managing of my time to be more effective? You know? Hold on real quick. All right. So yeah, that's dope that you're working on that at your age. You're gonna be good, because that's important in life. Time management is a big thing for sure. Just way, right? Amazon people get the same career choice benefits. 30 hours might be good to save time for studying. Right? That was yeah. And because he was actually, I remember when probably last month or something, when he was saying like kind of debating on working Amazon and doing school. So it looks like Jetsway took that way, or took the route of fully school. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh wait, was that the last of your thing? Oh right. Might be good to save time for studying, right? Messi says so. Jay Weezy would be at 23 now with the new raise. That's what's up. That's deep. I've been in the supply industry. Okay, I didn't ask the supply industry. Amazon is different. Amazon is different. You feel me? And I can tell it ain't been in Amazon for long because you still haven't answered the question. You know what I mean? So that's great. Shout out to you for the 30 in the supply industry. Cool. But Amazon's different. Facts. um, so because some real abuses, it don't mean the title should be given. Glass. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Jetsway says, is PFit a good starter gym? I've never Planet Fitness, I think. Yeah, man, if that's where you gotta start, for sure. They got weights there. They got weights there. Then you feel me? Only thing I think they don't have is like the benches. You might have to use those little benches that have they're like the squat bench things, but it's a whole it's a whole lot that you can do there for sure. Starter gym, absolutely. It is. Yep. Jay Woody says, been a while. We keep it Amazon in the live before we step into the dark. You feel me? Hey, whenever you're ready to go there, we can go. We've been in here an hour and 50 minutes. So you feel me? We started early last time. I don't think you was in here. We was talking crazy last week. We was talking crazy for sure, for sure. It was lit. C. Simon says, edited. I've been in supply industry for over 30 years. Just because some will abuse the title doesn't mean the title shouldn't be given. That's what's up, fam. Dark side. The problem is you deal with different employees. You just go get a manager to the rebellious. So when they don't meet rate, they say you're not a manager. What do you do? And you've been nice. False, false, and false, man. I don't know. Hey. You feel me? That's what's up, man, for sure. All right. So he said, Messi, I quit. My mental space and physical health is way more valuable than killing myself for a company who would replace me in a heartbeat. Yeah, he did quit. That is, yeah. Well, what did Messi say? She said, oh, Jay-Z would be at 23. Jay Weezy would be at 23. Right. And this is the thing you don't really see. Everybody be dealing with it mentally, but a lot of people don't quit, even though they're mentally going through it due to the fact. I think it's just because that pay, you know what I mean? And it's easier to just stay where you're at than go look for something else, even though you know that's probably the most beneficial thing to do, you know? That's why I be feeling for, I be feeling for people in the company when they're getting to those bad spots within the company. There's dark spots in the company, at every company, you know, and kind of sucks when people get in those situations, you know. But I agree, mental health and your mental peace is more valuable than killing yourself for a company that will replace you in a heartbeat. I agree. Big Pat was good, fam. Was good with you, my guy. Hope all is well with you, my dude. Always good to see Big Pat in the building. People experiencing technology. Right. Wouldn't want to be full-time PA. I feel it. And there's a lot that will, though. That's a fact. I was a PA for almost 3 years. That's what's up. Yeah, Jay Weezy was holding it down over there. How to like the video, you ask. If you're using a mobile device, hit the X on the right side above the chat to close the chat. Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know you had to do all that. I thought it was just right there next to the video. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to like the video. If you don't know how, there you go. That's the way to do it right there. Good looking, inspired. Appreciate that for real, for real. Jalissa says, oh, that's for okay. PA is a process assistant. They assist the process. If someone's not making rate, it's their job to modify the process. An example, tell the employee so the process keeps running. Yeah, but he don't. Right. No, yeah, for sure. But he thinks if they have the title assistant manager that that's going to help something, which it won't because there's employees that don't listen to the manager. So why would they listen to the assistant when they don't already listen to the manager? You know, so but thank you for explaining that to him. Good, thank you, Jalissa. Pat the Gamer says getting that 20 is nice. I agree. I agree. No, I can't work for Amazon right now because my major is killing me mentally. Right, man. Protect your peace, fam. Protect your peace. Right. Jalissa, the employee, will run right to a manager only to confirm. I've seen it. And you want to know what I've seen countless of times, Simons? This same employee that you're talking about would do the same thing to the manager. The same lack of respect they would give the PA that you're saying they don't have the respect because they don't have a title. I've them same people talk crazy to the manager. It's not the problem. It's not the issue. It's not they don't have a title. The issue is that employee. The same way they talk crazy to the PA is the same way they'll talk crazy to a manager. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Plenty of you say I've seen it. I've seen it plenty of times. And like I've said, there's been times I've dealt with employees who talk crazy to the manager, no respect. But I come along as a because they know how, you know what I mean, no intimidation, nothing like that, and they respect my word over the manager's word, and I didn't have the title. That's what I'm trying to but anyways, right, that's all you can do, just Jay Wee says, "I'll kick off the dark talk. Who do you think wins the election, and do you think the people will riot during that time?" No, I don't know, fam. I haven't even been paying attention, honestly. Um I don't know. In a riot, only if Trump. I think it'll only be a riot if Trump don't win. I mean, come on, who's gonna like riot if Kamala doesn't win? You feel me? Like, who's gonna riot for that? So I don't know. I don't think you know. I don't think that's gonna cause a riot. So I think if Trump doesn't win, then but then I don't. How big are these riots gonna be? Because people still got to work. People. I don't think people are gonna be risking their livelihood for this. Maybe I don't know but I won't. Well, of course I won't, but I don't know. Would you? You tell me, would you risk your livelihood if somebody doesn't get in, a certain person doesn't get in office? I don't think that's too wise. Even if somebody's a diehard politician, if you are or a politician, whatever you're diehard in politics, not you, Jay Weezy, anybody in here. Let's say if anybody in here, were you go and what's the plan? What are they gonna do? Break stuff? Like, are you gonna go break stuff if your president doesn't get in office? That's I don't know how that benefits anything. And only putting your livelihood at risk, which is already strained due to the economy. I don't see any benefit in that. So will people raise up? Maybe. Will they be loud on the internet? Of course. But would it be like the riots, the Black Lives Matter, how an Antifa breaking, demolishing stores. I don't think I can see that, but hey, anything's possible. You know what I mean? I just don't see the benefit in that. But that's me. You feel me? But if we have responsible, you know, Americans who have families and jobs and lives, would they go break the law? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Pat the Gamer says, "I'm so happy I'm not in operations anymore. No more stress. Be chilling, doing my has waste." I feel you. I feel you. Listen, if you get into a position that's free, I don't think there's you in the game. Sit back and collect. You feel me? Take advantage. Capitalize off that for sure. For sure, Jets way for sure, fam. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Jay Widget says, "One thing I advocate for people is you have one life. How are you spending your time? Are you enjoying the family time you never get back? It's fine to grow in a career, but don't let it be your life." Which is true, but you know me, Jay Weezy. I'm always looking at things from every area. I believe we're in new times. And you're absolutely right. You feel me? For sure, for sure. Me, I would even include my faith. That goes above my, family for me. But I think we're in new times to where you feel me? Like it's going to cost family time now. Whether it's Amazon or any other company, you're going to have to work more and you're going to have to not be with your family more just to survive. So I think we're in new waters and new times as a country where this ain't even really plausible. Like you can't even really do that nowadays. Who can do that without external incomes from the company you work for? You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me who couldn't do that. Um, I promise you, the dog only comes in when I close the door. He walked in and walked right out. Bruh. Really? Hold on. Because here's the thing. Let's say we want to spend more time with family and stuff, right? What happens? What happens when you do spend the more time with family, but then you can't pay the bills? You feel me? Like it's going to cause more strain on relationships, families. You feel me? Either way, it's like either way, left, you go left, that's there. You go right, that's there. You know, it's like, man, bite the bullet that you want to have to bite. But we're gonna have to bite a bullet. Not literally, but you know what I mean. I don't think that's America no more, man. I don't think we have that choice no more. I'm just saying, it's just my opinion. This is just my opinion. You know, let me know, if I'm wrong, it may be different from for other people for sure. But I can't, like me right now. I can't. I gotta pull time from other stuff to work more. You feel me? Like I have to work more right now. I don't want to. You know what I mean? It sucks, but that's just the position I'm in right now. So, but I think it's because we're in new times, and as I said, it's going to get worse. So, but is this desired, and this should be the goal? You know what I mean? Like for sure, to have our enjoy the family time. Because you're right. No matter what the case is the fact, and you're right. You're spitting facts. What you say? You don't get family time back. Facts. Bills paid, not paid, this, that. You don't get that back. So you spit nothing but facts. But help me. You feel me? Like, what do people do when it's family time or go to work so you can pay the bill time? What do people do? Messi says they run to HR too. Facts. Facts. That's factual. Too many people who don't know what they're doing, so they manipulate the system. This is true. I agree. Messi, for sure, for sure. Inferno was good, my guy. Was good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. You late. It's all, what'd you say? You said you late. It's all good, man. You here though. That's all that matters. You feel me? You popped in, you dropped a comment. That's all that matters. Inferno in the building. Inferno been supporting the channel, you know what I mean, for a cool minute. So definitely appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate you. Hector says, my site is promoting lazy PAs left and right as we speak. It's their funeral. You hit it on the head, fam. I've never seen that. Facts. Internal, where they got to choose. I've never seen that. So you hit it on the head. If they're choosing lazy people, yeah, that's definitely, they're gonna pay for that. Why would they do that? I don't know. I ain't been in the warehouse in a minute, so I don't know. That's deep. Shout out to you, Hector. Pat the Gamer says, true, the hazmat cage is like my office. Shout out to hazmat. It do seem like, hey, enjoy, man. Take it all in, fam. Take it all in. It's hard for me to get it's hard for me to get into my family's time or family time because I just want to sleep after work and they have their own lives. Right. Right. That's not right. And like I said, though, too, I think we are going into a time where this is, we all, it's like, oh, this is how it was done with moms and pops. This is how it's done in grandma's time. These is new times, and it's going to get worse. What do we, the people, do? How do we find? Because that's a great point that Jay Weezy said. You don't get that time back. So what do we do? And that's always been my thing. My thing has always been, what has it always been? It has always been, where does this end? Because we've already passed the point where 40 hours a week is no longer cutting it. If it still cuts it for you, that's great. But for most Americans, 40 hours a week is not cutting it anymore. how long? Oh, that was my thing. What I always say is this: how long will this last? Is going to get a point where we're going to be working 50 hours a week and it ain't enough, 55 hours a week and it ain't enough, 60 hours a week and it ain't enough. I think we're really going to see that stuff, so. And it's like, yeah, we don't want to pass up on family time, but also we don't want to be living on the streets. You know what I mean? We don't want to be eating, I don't know, what do you eat when you don't eat the top ramen noodles every day? So like I'm saying, that's why I think all this stuff is new. It's going to continue to get, continue to get worse. Sad to say. Messi says, I read the press release. I can't find out what you said we should find that you're seeing outside of eliminating managers 15%. That is what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Messi. That right there sums up what I've been saying. We just spoke about this. If it wasn't, I think I just said that last week, if not the week before that, but I think it was, I say it a lot. And I'll just say it, we won't go too deep into it too much. What does that mean? Remember how I've always said one of the things stopping me from climbing the ladder was that there was going to be more work put on I said this last week, there's going to be more work put on the AMs and they're forced to run lean. That's exactly what that means. That's exactly what I've been saying. That's exactly what I've been saying. You know what I mean? So when I saw that, I said, yo, I've been saying that. That's crazy. I be feeling like a prophet sometimes. I ain't lying. You feel me? But I've been saying that. That's one of the reasons why I've like, man, it's kind of to step into that salary role because I already knew. Besides of the managers who've been hitting me up saying, I've been getting, listen, I get hit up from people. Shout out to y'all that be sending me emails. I get hit up from people. I don't put all the information out there, but that was already confirming what I've been feeling like, yo, these salaries is going to fill it. You feel me? And that's one of the things that I said, like, besides, I think the distance is going to be longer from getting from the L4 to L6, but the workload would be heavier. And then this comes out. Eliminating 15% of the managers, what is that going to do to the remaining managers? Heavier workloads. I've been saying that. Come on. I need to change my channel name to the Amazon Prophet and start collecting tides. No, I'm playing. I'm just playing. But I've been saying that. It'd be tripping me out like, yo, how do I be seeing this stuff? I've been saying that. And then that's why when I believe it was Perfect Gematria said earlier, I don't know if you were here for this, he asked me about the PA role. Or was it you? Somebody asked me about going back to that PA role. Oh, he asked what I believe is going to be taken away. Absolutely not. I think that right there, 15% of the managers taken away is now going to put more weight on the PA. That's why I said that. And I wasn't trying to put it all out there because I want to say something for a video, but that's why I don't think the PA position is going to be the golden position anymore once that takes place for that reason. I think the people who made these decisions seen how that's why I don't want to go too deep into it, but yes, that's what I was waiting for somebody to say, because that's big. Outside of eliminating 15% of managers, I don't know if that's the exact quote, but that is huge, because that's exactly what I was talking about. Imagine, you feel me? You're running leaner. So that's going to put more work on the remaining AMs. And what are they going to do? They're going to put more work. It's going to cause that's going to trickle down definitely on them PAs is, in my opinion, this is my opinion. My opinions have been pretty accurate, but just my opinion, not a representative of the company, but I think that's going to put more weight on the PAs as well, on top of the remaining managers that are not being eliminated. So that's why I've said this is a new time. This is new territory that we're going into as a country in the workplace. And that's one reason why I don't think I would want to be climbing up that ladder right now. But that's just me. You feel me? Don't let me stop you. Somebody's gonna get them positions. Get it. You feel me? It's just for me. I still think it's beneficial if you can go if you want to, for sure. I'm just in a different place right now where that's not my goal, you know? All right. Jalissa says, "Do you think my job is safe with the raise? Which position?" We kind of talked about this earlier, but what here's my thesis on this. Here's my opinion. I think the entry level associates are the most secure job security. I don't know what role you are. What role are you? You gotta let me know. Do you think my job is safe with the raise? Because I thought that was one of my first questions when I seen or heard this big crazy amount of number that they're throwing in for these raises. Like, that's okay. Shout out to the raise for sure. But what is that going to cost? Is that going to cost more jobs being cut? That was one of my first thoughts. And if it does, they know the answer already. You know what I mean? But I've always says, I've always said the entry level, in my opinion, the entry level positions are the safest because no matter what, somebody has to stow them items. No matter what, somebody has to pack those items until the doors close. Somebody gonna have to pack them boxes. You know what I mean? So I've always said those were the safest positions when it comes to job security. And then also for preparedness, I think you guys have the best view. You're gonna see before it hits you. Okay, um, what's that? Um, okay, I see corporate. Uh-oh, corporate's getting cut. Uh-oh, that's getting cut. Uh-oh, you're gonna see it get closer and closer and closer and closer. You know what I mean? And I think you guys managers, the last post, cutting 15% of the managers. Looks like it's getting close. You feel me? That's pretty close to home. Now, I'm not saying will we ever see a layoff of the L entry levels. I don't think they need to have a layoff, but there's you just got to be aware of the signs. I think that's a sign of these 15%, because they're cutting what they can. Can they cut all salary? Not at the, I don't know, but you know what I mean. It's showing they're still cutting. I think a good indication is if your site usually has overtime and you start to see there's no overtime. I would look at that. You know what I mean? Then if they start giving a lot of VTO at that point, I would start looking for another job, not to leave. I'm saying I would not jump ship. Listen, for me to leave Amazon, I'm gonna have the ship got to be going down. You feel me? I ain't jumping ship unless I have something that's paying me even more. But even with that, I would still try to do both just because Amazon, it made it through the last storm. You know what I mean? So we have it's a decent ship that we're on. It would have to be going down for me to jump off of it. Um, but those indications, if like my role, right? My department, or not my department. I want to I don't want to put stuff out there. But I think overtime's a good indication. We've had overtime all year. So we get to the point to where, yeah, there's no more overtime. I'm going to note that, like, oh, and then, if it comes down in the warehouse, because we don't have VTO, but in the warehouse, if it's like you guys start seeing VTO at that time, I think it would be good to try to find not something to jump ship, because I don't think you want to jump ship, but at least to where all right, I already got my foot in this industry. If I need to jump ship, can I be honest? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get past this class to get into this other industry because I don't want to jump ship to another corporate job. I think our corporate jobs is going to continue to get rocked, but I want to have my foot in another industry. So if this ship goes down, swoops, I can just slide all the way into a totally different industry. I think that's the move. That's my plans. I'm taking this class that'll get me the license for a whole nother industry. I kind of want to avoid being in the same industry. One foot in this ship, one foot in this ship in the same ocean. Nah, I want one foot in this ship and then a foot in the Indian Ocean way over there. You feel me? So that's just my opinion. My opinion. All right. Can't argue outliers. Managers holding, they do not hold firing power. See, you ain't worked at Amazon long enough, fam. And if you have, you haven't been close to where the calls are made. I can tell just by how you think this is like truth right here. If the employee makes it past my assistant, who should have my what? Yeah, you ain't been in Amazon long. Did you say who should have my spirit? Oh man. Yeah, I wouldn't. Let me just read the comment. Hold on, let me read this again. This is crazy. All right. Managers hold firing power. If the employee makes it past my assistant, see, these are all red flags, words. But let's continue. Um, if the employee makes it past my assistant, who should have my spirit, reject policy, then he's fired. But Amazon don't have that mediator. Listen, we're gonna agree to disagree, fam. We'll leave it at that. um, Jalissa says, and is it true all work from home Amazon is now going to office full time? um, they gave for the most part, but there's still some Amazon people that's still working from home though. One of my friends knows him, but it's weird. I don't know what department it's in, but for the most part, most people that are working from home who were prior in office, those are all going back in the office. That affects me. I'm going to be working 5 days in office or my full time, no more hybrid. That's trash. Absolute. I don't like that decision, but it is what it is. It's their company. So, but that puts me in a hard position or tough position. So that is true. I'm doing a vlog on that, hopefully soon. There's been a lot of information with Amazon this week that dropped out for sure. But yeah, they're calling everybody who was back prior in office. Everybody got to come back starting the new year. Crazy. That's deep. That's deep for sure. You reject the PA, you reject me. That ain't how this works, fam. As I said, you ain't been with Amazon. That ain't how it works. Now, how is that how it should work? Your whole wording in that sounds like a red flag for a person who is power struck. Honestly, just being honest, everything you've said sounds like somebody who got too much power that don't need it. But that's just my opinion. But on top of that, that's not how this works. That ain't how it works in Amazon, fam. Like nobody's gonna be like, you reject my PA, you reject me. That ain't how this works, my guy. That ain't how it works. Give them the title. Nah, that's not how it works. But I hear you, Simon. That's what's I hear you, but that ain't how the game is played. Man. Just okay. So you're a Packer. I think your job, that level is the most secure for job security. Because as I said, as long, but can that be affected? That should be a title. Could the entry level Amazon position be affected? I think it could, but it would have to be swift. What I'm meaning, your job all of our job at Amazon, but you don't have a job if somebody don't spend their money. You know what I mean? If somebody doesn't go and purchase that item, you can't pick or you can't pack that item. So unfortunately, all of our jobs in Amazon could be affected quickly if something happens in our economy that's devastating, which I don't think is a far-fetched to think and to prepare for due to the climate of Earth, to the climate of conflict that our country is involved in at this time. I don't think that's something that we should not have on our preparedness list now. Like, I don't remember. And here's the thing too. Remember, even Jeff Bezos said One day Amazon will go bankrupt. The man himself said that. So I don't think it's too far fetched. And like I just said, with the climate of our country, I don't think it's too far fetched that could happen. But I think you guys have the most security. Unless something swift happens, it'll affect us all, which I don't think is too crazy to think. Martin was good, fam. Was good. We say it was a nice to get that raise. You feel me? Trust me, we all in the same boat, fam. We definitely grateful for that. He says, when is Prime? I know. I got so many vlogs to catch up on. You know what? I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna do that. Cause I gotta get back on. I gotta get back on with these vlogs. But when is Prime? October. I don't remember exactly, but it was in October. Okay. I think Messi said October 8th and 9th. Good looking, Messi. Good stuff. Shout out to Martin. Shout out to Messi. Jason says, should I apply to be an Amazon delivery driver? Brother, listen, everybody's different. So I can't just knock it. But I have some vlogs on that. I don't know if you see my delivery video vlogs. That can kind of give you some insight, but not much. But either way, here's the good thing about the delivery side. You don't start off with a full, like, you're on a learning curve for your first month. So even if you don't like it, at least for your first month, it's bearable. Now, after that is when things can change drastically. Facts. I thought it was the best job in the world during the first month. I'm like, oh, I can do this. I like this. Boy, things change after that first month. So I would do it. But this is what I would do. During your first month, I would be going hard, still looking for another job. And then once they take you, because it's called, I guess, your nursery route or whatever, something like that. But it's like your first month, you're on an easy route. I would capitalize off that, collect 23 an hour for your first month. But I wouldn't stop looking for another job. I would continue to look for another job during that time. So once they put you on a regular route, that's when you can truly determine if you're fit for that job. I don't think you can get a fair assessment of it your first month. Absolutely not. For sure. But hey, get paid 23 a month while looking for another job. I think that's the play right there. So let's say if you say that month comes, you get your regular route, you're like, you know what? This ain't that bad. Okay, bet. Thug it out. Do it. Do your thing. But if you get your regular route, you're like, ooh, it's a little crazy. At least you have other options that you can now continue to pursue. You know what I mean? So I hope that helps. But I would do it. One thing they're going to do is they're going to pay you. You know what I mean? So at least you can be getting paid $23 an hour for a month. Take advantage of that. Then boom, lateral jump somewhere else. Because you said a lot of negative views. Oh yeah, for sure. Facts. I look at some of my videos. I actually did a pros and cons. I think I did a good job of explaining certain things on there, but everybody's different. I'm somebody who doesn't like the delivery industry. The same way I feel about Amazon delivery, I wouldn't even want to go deliver for the post office, even though they pay you way more. And I found out it's the industry I don't like. That's like some people who come to the warehouse industry. No matter which company they work for, they're not going to like it. They don't, it's just the industry. Like, that industry's not for me. That's how I feel with the delivery side. So you may be somebody where you like the industry, and there's people there, they liked it, and shout out to them. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm not a fan of it, Pat the Gamer says my DS is hiring 10 driver trainers for peak. Yeah, that sound crazy. He's not ready for Amazon. Oh yeah, right. Not you, Jason. The other guy who thinks he's talking about the assistant man. He's talking about Simon. He was talking about, you reject my PA, you reject me. That's not how it works at Amazon, my guy. You feel me? You try to get away with that. Oh man, you're gonna be on PIP. Performance review. What is it called? Whatever the PIP stands for, you're gonna be on that real quick. Yeah. So he's not talking about you, Simon. I believe Pat the Gamer's talking about that prior comment. All right. A piece of pie. Any tips for working at Amazon? Yeah, it all depends on, those tips are going to vary drastically depending on you and the individual. Do you plan on moving up, or do you just need a check? You know what I mean? And there's two different ways to move depending on which one you choose, in my opinion. I dropped some videos about it. I have a video. It's called Tips for Working at Amazon. So check that out. But I think it depends on if you're trying to move up or not. But the overall thing that I thought was just right out the gate, your mindset. You feel me? Go in with a positive mindset. Stay away from toxic. There's going to be people that's toxic there who have toxic mindsets. I think that's one of the most basic things to kind of watch and guard as a tip in any place, but specifically Amazon. Watch your mindset, going with a positive mindset, because the reason why you want to protect that and keep a positive outlook, even if it may not be the greatest situation, well, make it the greatest situation while you're there. Point out all the positives and stay focused on that, because then people are going to come who's negative, toxic. They'll get you to focus on the little negatives. But what that does, now that's going to make your day longer. That's going to make you more frustrated. Just, I think that's one of the most healthiest tips, just for in general. Look at the positive side, you know what I mean? And have a positive mindset. Julissa said, dang, I wanted a job like yours one day. Yeah, you can go ahead and toss that out the window. But I mean, maybe you would like the corporate life. There's people in the corporate building that I guess they like it. Well, they do. Rogue, he's always on this channel. He loves the corporate side. Shout out to Rogue. You feel me? He don't mind going into the office. I guess I wouldn't mind either if I didn't live as far as I live. But no, it's just something different when you work from home. That's one of the greatest work experience besides the away team. Shout out to y'all that's been on the away team. Working from home is one of the greatest experiences ever. It just doesn't make sense. Like, yo, this is too good to be true. You feel me? You don't have people looking over your shoulders. You're in your comfort zone. Your comfort place is quiet. You don't have people, random conversations. You know what I mean? It's definitely something to experience. Um, but yeah, I don't know though. Maybe you may like the corporate setting. It's not bad. To me, it's just boring. Oh my goodness, it's boring. But everybody's different. But yeah, working from home is something I think every person should experience. Definitely a game changer. But yeah, there's that. That's now gone. But here's my thing. I wonder if that will go back into play if the pox continues to spread. You know what I mean? It's like, wait a second. I thought the C word was out here. You know what I mean? That's why I be thinking it's like a I don't know. I'll just leave it there. But yeah, you still may let corporate though. All right. Taj, what up? Says they cutting people who will make the most money, which is the managers. They make the most money. I quit 4 times and came back because of the benefits and work schedule. Amazon work with my school schedule too. They need to cut. They need to cut RME. Where'd it go? All right. I hear what you're saying. I hear you. I don't. I can see I can see where you're going with that. I can see where you're going with that. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people quit and come back. That's actually normal to see. I'm surprised when people quit and don't come back. Being honest with you, I'd be surprised with people who quit and don't come back. Those are the ones I remember. I'm like, oh wow, he ain't coming back. Like, that's what's up. I love to see that. I love to see people leave the Amazon ship, and don't come back and do better. You know what I mean? Because I don't think we have that many examples of them leaving and doing better. Because then man, all right, cool. You're giving me more hope. Because I'm looking around like, all right, well, what's where else do we go? Um, but yeah, but you back. Welcome back. You feel me? And it's okay. A lot of people do that. What's dope is I'm glad that you were able to come back. There are some people they can't come back and want to come back. That kind of sucks. But shout out to you, fam. Martin says, I have a question to ask. If a coworker threatens someone else by text message and stuff, like, would be termination or a write-up, because it happened to me by someone that I know in Phoenix 3, sadly. He has a yeah, that's termination. Oh, in my opinion, that's termination. Any type of they I've never seen I've never seen them play with that, like not once. And I was an ambassador, PA, PG. So I say that to say I'm engaged with everybody, hundreds and thousands of people at Amazon I've engaged with, and encountered and chopped it up with them. And guess who I always get all the tea, all the gossip. It always comes to me. I know everything that's going on. I'll be surprised. Listen, p- what's the problem solvers? Stop spreading all the gossip. It would be something that would happen 5 minutes ago. And then I'm already getting the message. You hear what happened? You hear you see the problem solve chat? No, I'm not even gonna go there. But anyways, all right. I've never seen them play around when it comes to threats, not once. So if you're getting threatened, yeah, I think that'll be from my opinion, I think that's a terminate. I've never seen them play with that like at all. Like I've seen minor issues when it came to like threats, something little that you wouldn't be like they would trip on, and they tripped on it. You feel me? But that's dope. I like that. Who should be working at a company where your company doesn't protect you from being threatened? You feel me? This ain't high school. You feel me? This is not where we got bullies walking around. I never liked bullies. But I think that is a dope thing about the company. That could just, you know what I mean? Who wants to deal with that? We already got to deal with life, and then somebody want to be a bully in the workplace. Nah, I've never seen them play with that. Tosh said people eliminate they self. That too. Facts. People, yeah, that's for sure, for sure. I've seen that a lot. Messi says, remember Amazon makes money from AWS only. Free Prime for employee is a way to make back the money on the front lines. Hmm, you're right. SB, would you consider an offer as the L4 and the FC? If I was one of your PAs, bruh, stop it. We would take over the bruh. Man, come on. But no, I wouldn't because of what we just discussed. But actually, oh, man, of course, I probably would. I'm not even gonna lie. You would bring me out. You would bring me in the game. You would bring me in the game, Jay Weezy, for sure, because we would change the game. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. And I would ride for you to get you into a position just as much as you would ride for me. You know what I mean? Like, but see, that's what makes a great team. You know what I mean? That would be powerful. That's where that's bro, you I know at least in your 3 years of being a PA, you know what happens when the team gets in alignment and everybody's helping each other. Bro, that's powerful. You feel me? Like you moving mountains. Um, so yeah, of course, I would, man. I ain't gonna lie, I would. That'd be dope. Jason says, appreciate the tip, brother. Love is always for sure, of course, man. I mean, like I said, I did a whole vlog on that too. So if you want to check that out. Oh, no, my bad. You asked about the delivery. Okay, yep, no problem. Yeah, take advantage of it. Like I said, the first month is usually chill, so at least you're getting $23 a month if you want to jump off ship. You know what I mean? So, yep, no problem. Taj says the delivery stations are the hardest job at Amazon, in my opinion. It didn't look that hard, but looks are deceiving. They could be deceiving. So, and I guess you've done it, so I can't speak on it. I've never done it. So, man, that's deep. Because I remember I've done the delivery side as a driver, and I would every time I walk in, obviously though, I'm there when they're not loading the stuff up. So, I don't know what goes on, but it didn't look hard. But don't nothing really look hard until you do it. So, shout out to all the delivery, the delivery station people. I didn't know it was that hard, honestly. That's what's up. Power is written. PA is going off what is written. If the PA is wrong, then he is then his fired. They should be connected to the chain of command. Fam, you don't need all that is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I was a PA that was not called an assistant manager, and they came to me. I didn't need nothing written. I didn't need a chain of command. I didn't need none of that. I didn't need none of that. And all I'm saying is, but I've said it already, so I'm not gonna keep saying it. But I hear you. I hear you, fam. I hear you. Pat the Gamer. Jay Woody says there are IT or what? There are it with SB. Stress making 160. Oh, IT with SB making or stress making 160 a year, then IT world is surprising. Oh, the IT world is surprising. Oh, I believe it. 160 though. That's different. That's what's up. You feel me? That's yeah, we need that. Jalissa to Simon says the chain of command at Amazon is an algorithm. Pack the rate, perform to standard, and keep the job. Right. He doesn't understand that, Jalissa. He thinks managers can just walk around firing people. That's how I was like, you ain't been with Amazon that long. Managers cannot just walk around firing people. But he thinks, that ain't how it works. But PA managers are all titles that have a job to keep Amazon running, in my opinion. Right. I agree. Messi says Army is the clutch position in the warehouse. Boy, I mean, yeah, you got a point. You got a point because they got to keep them conveyors running. If them conveyors run down, yeah, it's bad news for everybody for sure, for sure. And them conveyors run all throughout the warehouse. A piece of pie says, "Is Amazon as bad as they say it is?" Nah, my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think it is. So no, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Um, that's what I used to hear before I went there. I was just watching the news. All I heard is employees had to pee in bottles. I heard all the crazy stuff, and I was always like, I ain't never going there until somebody who worked there, they were an ops manager at that time, and they said, "Hey, like you would kill it over here. You need to come through." I was like, I don't know. And then, you know what I mean? So for me, I don't think it is bad. Nah, I don't think so. Because there's a lot of things that people overlook. Then it depends on where you've been. Maybe that's why it's not that bad for me because I've had bad jobs. I've had jobs before, maybe just one. But no, it had to be more than one. But where they don't pay you on time, or where you cash a check and it don't go through. I'm talking simple things like that. There's a lot of companies out here that be doing that type of stuff. Um, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's good. As far as best pay for work level, that's another thing. You get, their starting entry level pay is, better than most. Then they provide PTO, UBT, and then sometimes in the building get VTO. I think for the most part, they're pretty lit. I don't think they're as bad as they say it is. Pat the Gamer says, that hazmat coordinators can do an away team as setting up waste management. I didn't know that, fam. Well, what you waiting on? Pat the Gamer, you need to go ahead and run that. You need to go ahead and do that, man. Let us know how that goes. That'd be dope. Have I ever thought about being a learning trainer? I think you would make a great one. They're tier 3. From last time that I remember, they're L3 or tier 3, whichever one it is. But I was the PA, so I was a tier 3, but on the operation, so I didn't do it. They have a learning trainer manager, which is L4. But nah, I didn't want to go the learning trainer route because then you have to learn all the departments or most of them because you got to train there. I didn't want to do that. I've just always loved operations just because you're dealing with people. You know what I mean? That's what I loved the most. But shout out to them though. Shout out, they play their part too. They play a big part. Shout out to the learning trainer. Jay Ouija says workplace violence is zero tolerance, but I didn't know an AM get away. I think you mean you did know, right? Getting away with putting an associate in a headlock and get a 2-week vacation. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Were they playing around? They had to be playing around. Never mind. I'm not gonna say. That's crazy. Yeah, I've never ever seen that before. That's crazy. That sounds like they made, because this is the thing too. When relationships build, people, they, that line gets crossed. Some people forget they're an AM because they know the person. Not saying that's the case here, but if that's not the case, and an AM put his hands on somebody, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I can say. That's crazy. But yeah, I've only seen zero tolerance, like -5 tolerance. Like they do not play. I've never seen them play at all when it comes to that for sure. Pat the Gamer said, "Where's Eddie, our learning trainer? I haven't seen him a lot." Or in the chat, he picked up a different shift. So he usually works on this night now. He went into operations. Remember, he was he went into operations. So shout out to Eddie, man. I think he's doing good. He's gonna kill it. Chalissa, right? But the original argument was title. It wasn't really an argument. You're the one, you kind of just keep bringing it up. That's just not how they rock over there. AAs will run to a manager to what? AAs will run to a manager just to confirm the pick rates, TOT, EBT. It also helps with resume building. PAs are assistant managers. Okay. Right. That's you just gotta, agree to disagree, that's what's up. Jason says, honestly, what makes me want Amazon is because of the 4-day, 10-hour work shift. I don't know what other job does that. See, that's what I'm saying. Amazon has some perks, y'all. Like, as much hate, I don't understand the hate that they get, but they got perks. I think it's because you are going to work. That's the thing. People probably think you can just slide. No, you gonna work, but it's not, you know what I mean? They got a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't have, for sure, for sure. Shout out to you, Jason. Jay Wheat says, I appreciate it, SB. If I knew you for a fact would be my manager, I would re-up as a PA and have one of the dopest teams killing it. Our only problem would be seniors, but we'll be a top shift. Oh man, we'll get the seniors on board, man. We would get them on board because we would I had my senior buy in, but you want to know what it was? I told him it was a what's those meetings before the pre-shift meetings? I forgot what they used to be called. What were those meetings called? Whatever those meetings were, when when all the managers had a meeting, I would always be in there. And I told our senior, I don't even know who they were personally, but I told him, was like, listen, I forgot. I be talking crazy. I be talking crazy when I know something. I said, listen, I'm gonna break every record in here. What did I say? I said, we're gonna break records. Oh, I said, I have a project. And when I do this project, I'm going to let you know because it's going to break every single record that we have in here. I said that in front of all the managers to the senior. And guess what happened? Everybody laughed except the senior. Senior said, okay, let me know when you're ready to run this because I'm going to be watching. I told him when I was going to run it, broke every single record. You know what I mean? So I think if we did have that team, that would be the same thing. Even if they weren't on our page, we would let them know beforehand. Listen, we would examine everything. Okay, what you seeing, Jay Weeks? I'm seeing this. What you seeing? I'm seeing this. I bet. Let's come up with a game plan, and then we're gonna let them know. Listen, we're gonna roll this out, and we finna kill the game. But we didn't want to let you know first, so you know where this is coming from. Okay, we see y'all over there trying to be proactive. I bet. And then one thing that's always going to get a buy-in is success. Why? Because that's what brings promotion. You want a senior behind you, go create a project that blows everything out the water. I don't even know how high it went up. Somebody over our senior was like, you better go ask him what he's doing. Everybody loved me because it made the whole team look good. You know what I mean? So yeah, we would absolutely kill it, man. That would be dope. Taj says mentally the delivery station is easy like other buildings. The stock items is physically hard because of the pace. Got you. See, that's why I would like it. You feel me? I miss doing some manual labor, man. I'd be sitting down all day for 12 hours. Ah, man. But that's what's up. If it's mentally is easy, can't beat that, man. That's to be valued right there. Martin says, yeah, this guy threatened me because he got a C and hadn't taken anything or missed any days of being sick. Oh, he got C. I think you mean, okay, I know what you mean. Sick. So he called me one day telling me he wasn't going to pick me up to go to work and because he left to see the doctor. And I told him to go home. I did mention to him to copy shower to see if they're able to give him. Um, Listen, I think that's something you don't play with. As humans, not even just in the workplace. I can't even remember the last time I've been threatened. You feel me? Like, you don't play with that, and not like I'm some tough guy who wants, I don't listen. I'm trying to fight as least as possible than ever in my life. Why is that? I got too much to lose. I'm doing better than I've ever had, and I have more in life than I've ever had. I don't want to. Who wants to go to jail? You feel me? So I'm not a tough guy. I don't try to be, but we ain't nobody. You ain't finna play. Not you. All right. But anyways, um, yeah, that's threatening people in the workplace is crazy. Um, I don't know the full story, but nobody wants to feel threatened in the workplace. Why? We got to be there every day. That's stressful in itself. So, I mean, if you've been threatened and you feel us, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Whether that be go to HR or whether that, what I mean, I would suggest that because, you know, everybody's different, and then you don't want to, this is not a time to be losing your job. This is not a time to go to jail to prove yourself being tough. You know what I mean? There was times I wanted to let somebody know, listen, don't let this ambassador vest fool you, bruh. You feel me? Oh, don't let it fool you. You know what I mean? I was struggling. There was times I was struggling. But anyways, I would always encourage other people to handle it the way that it should be in the workplace, to avoid any jail time or any silly stuff that can be overlooked. Because at the end of the day, both people lose. That's why there's no reason of trying to be tough in the workplace because both parties will lose. Whether that be you both lose your jobs or now both people go to jail, whatever the case may be. So if you got to go to HR with it, you know what I mean, for your safety, then I would do that. I think that'll be the best move for you to do. But hey, let's talk about that though. Nah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. All right, Pat the Gamer says only HR can really fire you with manager documenting it. Right, right. But Pat the Gamer, the person who's saying that stuff obviously doesn't even work at Amazon or hasn't been there long enough or hasn't been close enough to operations to understand what they do. Because you're right. And that's the misconception that people have who's not close. They think Amazon's like all these other companies where managers can walk around firing people for no reason. That ain't how it works. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, that's not how it works at all. At all. Like I've seen situations where they thought they was gonna get somebody fired, an employee fired, and there was no grounds for firing. So now they're looking goofy because the employee's still there. Because you're not Mr. Boss Man. You're not, you're just you're a manager, but that firing power is not in their hands. From what I've seen, you know what I mean? I've been very close to these managers, very close, so this is what I've seen right here. Yeah, you can get fired. Well, this is all our, what's the word? This our opinions and our experiences. But trust me, do you know how many people would be fired if managers had that power? Take a second. Do you know how many employees would be fired already if the managers had that power? They don't. This is just all our opinion, though. We just be talking. Simon says, "That's be great conversation. Welcome to the world of." In order for the Supreme Court to hear an argument, you have to make both arguments till conclusion. I feel you. I feel you, fam. And listen, I love people to voice their opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But There's nothing wrong with that. We're grown. Grown people can have a difference of opinion. That's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. No stock. I meant stow. Wait, my bad. What you say before that? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so you guys be stowing in delivery stuff and y'all be stowing heavy things. Got you, got you, got you. Or no title. Title or no title. Um, I feel you, fam. I feel you. But I stand my ground on just kind of what I said. It don't matter about it if they have the title or not, because you're like I'm not like somebody who doesn't work at the company or who thinks I'm somebody who fits what we're talking about. I did it. The people you're talking about a PA. I was a PA. So I know this. I'm not just speaking on something I don't know about. I know this. But I hear what you're saying though, because it looks that way when you don't know the program. I know the program. I was in the program that we're talking about. You weren't in the program. So that's why I can see and I hear what you're saying and I can see from your eyes, but you weren't in the game. You know what I mean? You're on the bleachers. I was on the field. I was in the game. So me being in the game, my knowledge is different from the game, from you being in the bleachers. It's different. You know what I mean? Jay Weezy says, speaking on RME, shout out to RME in Cali. We had 2 hours and 50 minutes. Y'all know we haven't been this long in a live in a long time. I would usually cut it like at an hour. And we've been Amazon content the whole night tonight. That's what's up. I guess because there was a lot of announcements and stuff and that we were going over and talking about. And I'm gonna have to make vlog for those for sure. All right, let's get back to this. Jay Willie says in Cali at a heavy freight building with low conveyor numbers in the building. And these dudes got 29 an hour and they had very low tickets to fix. Can't be mad at them, fam. Can't be mad at them. Shout out to them. Sounds like, you feel me? We may have to go put an app over there. Not playing. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Martin says, get himself some rest, but he didn't he went directly to work. And when I got to the pick, he saw me and told me, let's go home early. But I told him no because I wanted to finish the week good. And I guess he got mad and sent me the threatening text message. And I had told my manager about. So my manager told me to go to HR, but I decided not to because I had this feeling that they would let him go. I think that's what you mean. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So if this is like a friend and you don't want him to get fired, don't take it to HR. But you kind of you feel me? Like, I don't know what the threat was. None of my business. I don't want to know what it was. But if you know what I mean? Like, we're in a new day. You feel me? So threats, I don't think should be taken lightly in this day and age, you know. Um, so yeah, you don't want to lose this job. I don't think going to HR be the best idea. But then again, I don't know if you want a live threat just floating around, you know what I mean? Maybe if you spoke to him, well, don't take I'm not giving no advice because you know what I mean? I don't want you to go speak to him and he just he fulfills his threat. You know what I mean? Fulfills his promise. He delivers the results. I don't want that for you. You know what I mean? So you want to get, I'll put myself in that position. Well, I can't do that. But if it was somebody else and it was their friend who threatened them, but they didn't want their friend to lose their job, I would tell that person, maybe get your manager to be the mediator. But then, even then, managers are going to report that type of stuff because I think they'll get in trouble if they don't report that. Because if it escalates and they didn't report, now they're responsible. So my best bet, my dude, especially if it's like, was this? Don't even tell me. I don't want to know. But if this was a crazy threat, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. All I know is, yes, HR they take that very seriously. They do for sure. Jay Widget says on the workplace violence, he was only 23 and always crossed the line. He had the most HR complaints in the building. He also claimed to be a vet, but the timeless didn't add up, or the timelines didn't add up. I I feel you. Yeah, but that sounds like a result of a person who let them titles get to their head. That's why I'm glad that, sometimes managers they don't aren't even introduced as managers, but or at least they're sometimes they're mostly addressed as leaders. Oh yeah, this is the leader. I'll have never got that. Like, bro, call him the manager, but um this is why some people don't need to be assistant managers and managers, because that's too much. They power hungry. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And 23 putting somebody in a headlock, my guy. That's that's crazy. That's crazy. Matt, no, I can't imagine that. I don't want to imagine that. You feel me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Conversation, not an argument. Words bring energy. Yeah, win by performance. Right. You feel me? And not even win by you as a person. You know what I mean? That's in my experience. I've gotten more out of my associates as a person, the person that I am to them. Caring, I'm checking on them. I treat them as a human. I hear when they talk, I listen, and I received, you feel me, a return on my investment, 10x, 20x, 50x. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know people with titles who can't do that. People with titles came to me. The big dogs came to me. What are you doing? And it wasn't too crazy. The biggest thing that I did was the investment that I made into them as people that brought 100x return. When I told them, hey, I need y'all to jump today, they didn't say, I don't get paid to jump. They didn't say, you know what they said? How high, SB? We going to the moon or we going to Mars? Where you want us to go? That was my response. Why? Because I had a title? Nah, because of my investment into them as people and real humans. You know what I mean? So yeah, win by performance and win by you as a person, because so many people lose by performance as a person because they think that that title goes to their head. You know what I mean? There's people who abuse that not even assistant manager. You got managers who abuse that power, you know, and they think they're going to get performance because they're a manager and they're gonna, perform better. That's not I'm not saying you're saying that, I'm saying in general. Um, it's always best to lead. Don't lead by your title. You know what I mean? Don't do that, man. But yeah, shout out to you, Simon. Shout out to you, man. Todd says mentally, the delivery station positions are easy. The pace in their store departments make it hard. Got you, got you, got you, got you. I feel you. I feel you. I know you're coming from. I feel you, fam. That's what's up. Jay Wishy says, I had it so good. If I was there, it was done. The team seen me show up, the work day was done. We got VTO during peak, easy money. Right. I don't know why they be messing that stuff up. You feel me? Like, why do they not get people like that in position? Intimidation, maybe they know they're doing shady stuff and you may not go along with it. You know what I mean? It's just, I wonder, because I've seen people who are dope and it's like, I can't see. Usually there's some people that I see why. I see why. But there's some, it's like, why is this person? You know what I mean? I don't know. Crazy. I know this is off topic. How do you like Arizona? I used to live in Scottsdale. I miss the dry heat and the beautiful sunsets. They got the best sunsets, the best skies, the best clouds. Yeah, like it'd be looking like a painting in the sky for sure. I love it, man. I love it. Um, I don't know why. I just love it. I live in the rural areas. Scottsdale is busy. I don't go there. Not like I avoid it or anything. I have no business out there, so I don't go there. The only time I was there when I was doing delivery, and there's just people. Scottsdale is supposed that's like the popping spot, I guess, where the money is, supposedly. But it's beautiful, man. I love it. I think it's dope. And I'm from Cali. Maybe that's why it's way slower out here than it is in California. So I think that's why I like it too. But I think it's dope. I like it. I think I'm going on 4 years out here now, and it's been cool. I've really the cost of living is a little lower compared to compared to California as a state, it's lower. So I was able to, what I mean, to thrive more out here quicker, advance quicker than I would have in California. So I like it. I like it. But yeah, their sunsets is super dope out here. Gotta love it. Martin says, the end of the story, I don't trust him at all. Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Depending on what that threat was, man, like I don't take threats lightly. You just don't know. You feel me? Like threats, that's the worst. Like, and it's a threat that was just there and just hanging. Like, I don't know. That's just man. I'm glad I haven't experienced that because that's yeah, I don't know, fam. If you feel it's your safety's at risk, you know what I mean, then for your safety, you may have to, take that to HR. All AA's gone in minutes. I feel you. Jay Wee said, SB, do you think the election outcome will affect attrition in the FC? Nah. Here's something I haven't touched on. And this is why I don't think attrition is going to even be a thing. But who knows? But here's something. And I haven't touched on this and I really haven't heard it addressed. I'll say allegedly, but I don't think it's alleged. I saw the press release. I just didn't look into it because I was like, I don't even want to look at that. I heard companies were getting incentives for hiring these illegal migrants. Incentives, Sam. And you know what I mean? I don't want to even look in that direction because I don't want to talk about it. Because I think that right there would be me pushing the limit. You feel me? I have to move in boundaries on this page. I always keep it balanced. I think that though, if you feel me, if I push that line, that may be a line I don't want to push. And nobody's really pushed it, at least with Amazon, where they stand on that. And I don't want to be the one. But so the reason why I say that when it comes to these elections, either side that gets in there, these people are already here. You know what I mean? And I guess there's incentives now in place for that. So I don't think attrition would be a thing, especially if all those people are here and companies still get incentives for hiring these people. What attrition? You feel me? They'll get backfilled with them immediately, so. And then, no, I don't think it's going to be attrition. Let's take them out of the equation. I don't think it's going to be attrition. Why is it so cold in here? Oh my goodness. I just got I think my air, why does it kick on now? My goodness. I don't think attrition, I think this is something it's going to be, remember I say we're in new times? I think attrition is going to get slimmer and slimmer because it's going to be harder and harder. You know what I mean? And Amazon is looking more and more appealing to people. One of the things Amazon still has is them overtime hours. So there's going to be more and more people trying to come to the company. And the economy is going to continue to get worse. Every single day, we're almost seeing more job cuts. What attrition? You feel me? I think if we can see what their attrition rate is now compared to last year, I guarantee you is lower. Guarantee you. If we can see that. 6 months from today, I guarantee you it'll be even lower. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. You know what I mean? So I don't think either one of those things is going to affect attrition. I think in general, attrition for all companies is going to go smaller and smaller because people is not going to want to quit their job because of the tone of the economy right now. Pat the Gamer said, I was never, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Pat the Gamer said, I was never a PA, but seen and done the job as a PG. But as SB said, we have seen things. Oh, no, facts. Because I was a PA, so I was in the game. You know what I mean? And there's no way a manager is going to be talking in that tone, talking about, hey, did you, it don't work like that, So yeah, for sure, Pat. I'm with you. Messi says, SB, make sure you drop the videos this week. Too much news not to capitalize. I know. But that's how you know I'm not here for the clout. You know what I mean? Because if I would have dropped them things like that, I would at least got 1,000 views. You know what I mean? But I'm not here for the clout. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be lazy. But it ain't been laziness. It's just been I have a whole lot going on. But I do this for y'all, y'all too. You know what I mean? This is a community that we've built. I mean, look at how many people was in here immediately tonight, ready for the news updates. That's pretty powerful. That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I don't want to lose. Besides the views and all that stuff, aside from all that, the community that we're building on this channel is, could you know what I mean? You feel me? That's pretty. You feel me? It's pretty. That's something to look at. That's valuable. There you go. That's valuable for many different things. So I definitely want to drop it for that reason. I want to continue to build this community that we've been building over here for sure, for sure. So no, good looking, Messy. I'm gonna have to do that for sure. Because those are some great stuff, you know, and I love giving both sides, and on top of both sides, dropping that motivation. I know on top of it being valuable to the community, also what I love about it, I get to, man, it encourages people, you know, like the perspective that I give, it encourages people, whatever the news may be. I'm always going to try to look on the bright side of it. Even though we may talk about the pros, the cons, here's my perspective. Here's the best way I think we should look at this so we can make it through. You know what I mean? So yeah. No, I appreciate that, Messi. Will do. I gotta do that for sure. Pat the Gamer said, Jay Weezy, did you guess my age? Just kidding. It's crazy. People be surprised at my age, do how I work. Don't say 18. How old are you, Pat the Gamer? Let us know. Bruh, Amazon's a retail company with that superior supply chain than that of UPS. Again, I've been in this industry for 20 years. It's not that hard for me to figure out. Obviously, it is, man. Go ahead and uncapitalize that. You feel me, the bruh? It is that hard for you to figure out because you haven't figured it out still, and you're still talking about this. I will go get my PA vest right now. Actually, I'm not gonna go do that, but it is that hard for you to figure out because this is not UPS. You feel me? I don't know how they operate, but this ain't it. You feel me? This ain't UPS. This ain't, do you feel me? This ain't that. You know what I mean? I was there. I'm you feel me? I'm still there, my guy. You're talking to somebody who was in the game. You were in the stands, way at the top. You feel me? Like, come on. Listen, I'm not talking about that no more. You're wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Especially when you don't have all the information. It's okay. It's all right, my dude. We're gonna be good. We're gonna make it through. It's all right. All right. Marm says the whole thing was about him getting to see where out of nowhere and he blamed you for it. What? But when I got it, I didn't know I got it until I found out by myself. But it wasn't that serious with my case. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, like I said, that's the only answer I could give because I wouldn't want to endanger your safety. Talking about, you know what I mean? I don't think if you feel it's a threat and you feel it's serious, I would probably take it to HR. I really don't have no other advice for that because I would feel terrible if I said, "Oh, well, no, don't do it," and then the threat he delivers on the promise. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All I can say is, from my experience, there's zero tolerance on that. Well, this is okay. Here's what you can probably go about it. What maybe you go to HR and you say you don't want him to lose his job, but I mean, I don't know. All I can say is you might have to just go to HR, man, for your safety. If you feel it's a safety issue, I think I would only in my heart feel right telling you because what else are you gonna do? Like not do anything? I'm not gonna encourage that because how would I feel if something happens? You know what I mean? So yeah. Jalissa says, I like the Phoenix Mountain Preserve here in AZ. I've only gone on the what's that Pitzatall Trail. I've never even heard of that. We got so many trails out here though. I went to the White Tank Mountains. I think that's it. I didn't go too many places. I did go to the Grand Canyon. Did you go to the Grand Canyon? That Grand Canyon is breathtaking for sure. Well, not breathtaking, but it's definitely like it looks fake. It looks so dope to me. It looks so crazy that it looks fake. I've only gone on that trail, but there's a lot of trails out here for sure. All right. During my time with my first manager, our one-on-ones was mostly me coaching him on boosting. Right. Same, fam. Because I had externals, you know what I mean, that came in. For sure. That's a thing. Coaching him on boosting morale for a team and explain my experience as a sergeant in the army. Okay, I didn't do that part, but shout out to you as always for serving. But yeah, definitely having to coach the, but that's how it goes. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Jay Willie says, SB, that immigrant incentive topic is blowing up, gonna blow up. Right. Tax cuts, write-offs. It's gonna be a new big point on the next president. Psh, right. But see, I'm gonna stay out the way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna touch that when it comes to Amazon because the more that I can stay in the dark about the information, the better it is for me. It's just I have a bad habit. When I see something, I'm gonna lift up the rug and I'm like, oh snaps, it's a whole lot of mess under here. So I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Only thing I've come across is incentives, and I don't really want to look into it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna I'm don't think I'm gonna touch on that. I'm not gonna touch on that topic. On on a video on the internet, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably wait. Even if they do announce it, I don't think I would. And here's why I want it, because people can just get that and run with it. You feel me? And I wouldn't want that. So any press release, any information the company puts out on that, I'm gonna leave it at that because I really don't have any, you know what I mean? That has nothing to do with it's the company, but that, you know what I mean? I have no experience in that. That's not operations. That would be a personal thought on the company, and that's really, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'll just let them talk about it. I'm definitely gonna listen, but I don't think I'm gonna touch on it though. But yeah, that would be some big stuff though. And it's Amazon, so I'm sure people are gonna be talking about it. So if 20 people talking about it, I don't need to be talking about it. 23. Oh, you in the game, Pat? You in the game, my dude. You young and you got it down, so you stay on that path. Psh, you be good, my dude. Good stuff. Martin says, bro, I think at this point, the raise, I'm getting almost the same amount of money as my parents in Macy's. I definitely believe that. For sure, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised at all. That's some good stuff, man. Now capitalize off it. Because I don't know if Macy's has available overtime at hand. You know what I mean? So if you do have that chance to do overtime, then capitalize off it and be smart, be responsible with it. Simon says, if a PA leaves or get fired, what do he lean on? Next company will say, what is a PA? No, if you go to another company and use a PA, put assistant manager. What are they going to do? Call your manager? No, no. What humans answer the phone at Amazon? None. There ain't no, we don't have no call center at Amazon where they calling on people. Is it a manager? No. People left here because of titles, but here we are, needed titles to move forward. Nah, here's my opinion. If I go put in for a company, I'm going to put assistant manager. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna put that. Am I lying? No. Well, I guess okay. Well, maybe here's the thing. All right, let me take that. Let me retract all that. I might just have to put process assistant slash assistant manager, and then explain it to him if I need be, if I need to, because I don't want to lie. But when you look at it, it is the same as an assistant manager. But I would put process assistant slash assistant manager. So then when they come, hey, what's this? Well, this is process assistant. You're assisting the manager. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but that's just my thought on that. And what does he lean on? You just write it down. Write it down. You feel me? Write down what you did, fam. Like it's really not as difficult as you're making this. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's not that difficult. Like it's not that deep. You feel me? Like you making it seem like this is like 12 feet deep, and it's not. It's like 3 feet. You feel me? Just go and get another job. Put the process assistant down. Put what you did. You assisted the manager. You feel me? Like And it's that, but I guess I get what you're saying as a manager title. You're right on that. You're right. It's not a manager title. Facts. You know what I mean? You right. It's not a manager title. So what do? They just put down process assistant and explain what it is. You know what I mean? And go from there. That's all they can do. UPS ship for Amazon in the building. I see you at the top. No, you're not gonna see me at the top. You feel me? Because I'm not going. My plans ain't the top. I hope you get to the top though, fam, for sure. I do. I want everybody to win. I hope you're fit for the job, and I hope it all goes well, my dude, for sure, for sure. Appreciate the support. Inferno says, SB, are you guys getting the free prime on that corporate side? I believe we are. I did see something about that, which is cool. I appreciate it. That's a big deal. That's one less bill we got to pay for. You know what I mean? So for sure, let's run it. Shout out to you, Inferno. Jay Weezy says, SB, on some real hardcore man-to-man stuff, I support you big time. I also pray God he sends an angel. I pray he blesses you majorly with the now I got prayers going up for the smoke. I got prayers going up for the smoke detector now. That's hilarious. That's what's up, fam. I appreciate it, my dude. I appreciate it. Hey, God is good, man. He got me, man. He got me. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? I ain't get here on my own. You feel me? I had a brand new home built from the ground up. That's the first in my family. It ain't no coincidence that, happened. I followed the Lord, God is good, man. Appreciate that though, for sure. Would a new president have a spirit of the You feel me? I don't know. And I don't trust none of their spirits. You know what I mean? So I don't know. PA is just the assistant manager. Right. No, but what's his name? Again? Simon had a point. He does have a point, because when you're going for jobs and you put that manager, that does make a difference. So he has a point there. He has a point. But okay, it's not an assistant manager though. They don't want that to be called that. There's nothing we can do about it. So, that's a different point from the point he made at first. The point at first was for the respect. That was wrong. Now, the point for going to a different job, that's valid. I understand where he's coming from, and he's correct for sure. But my response is, well, there's nothing we can do about that. You know what I mean? Because that was never my disagreement in the first place. But he's right on that for sure. Jalissa, I think we are officially top far gone. The amount of open corruption they did these last 2 years is more than enough to reserve your decision. Right. Yeah. It's like, who gave the okay to do anything that's being done? I'd be surprised people think like we have a choice. You know what I mean? That would be surprising me. I'd be tripped out. Like, oh, that's crazy. Assist the process, right? That's all we can put down, and there's nothing wrong with that. Martin says Macy's have overtime at this point, honestly, and it gets crazier during peak. I'm telling, because I was there before I got let go. Last peak I was there, it got so bad when I was beefing with some kid. Man, that's crazy. That's what's up. I never knew that about Macy's. I didn't know they had overtime like that. Shout out to Macy's. But you already catching up to your parents. You feel me? That's what's up. Hopefully you surpass them, as it should be. You know what I mean? That's how it should go. So good stuff, Martin. Continue to elevate, fam. Jay Weezy says we were not close to that. Managers definitely reminded me I was an associate many times. Bad leaders always separate themselves, even though they have no merit. But yeah, and he right. And that's, like I'm saying, that's what right. I've never had that though. So that's I've always had the opposite. Like, my ops manager called all the managers and then called me when I walked in. All the managers was there, right? And then she said, "Take your PA vest off." Okay. I took it off. She gave me a manager vest. She said, "Here." What? You feel me? Like, man, so that sucks that you had to have this experience. 'Cause I had the total exact opposite. Bro, she called all the managers out. And managers, there were very few, but they felt some type of way because I just had the support of everybody. You know what I mean? So they would try to flex that. Oh, but I'm a manager. My op said, "Oh yeah, everybody come here, come here." A SB. All the managers sitting there watching. They don't know what's going on. Hey, take off your PA vest. No, I'm not taking nothing else off, you guys. This ain't that type of show. I don't know what y'all trying to do. And then said, "Here, put on this manager vest." And I wasn't a manager. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. But to deal with that, that shows you that manager. I was about, well, I'm about to say they're not gonna go too far, but how many times do we see that get elevated? It's just, you know what I mean? That's what sucks because sometimes those managers do go far because their superiors are toxic. Seems like toxicity promotes toxicity. Is that not true? Is that not true? Wow, that's true. Like toxicity promotes toxicity. How many times have I seen that? I don't even want to try to count. Anyways, all right. But yeah, yeah, that sucks though, that be in that situation. That's crazy. Pat the Gamer said, "True. The smoke alarm beep is just white noise to you." Bro, I'm telling you, listen, before an hour before this live, all I can remember was so icy. Man, I forgot what's the name? Everybody, I was just remembering everybody talk about them things. And it was because the live was going to come on. So I said, you know what? I have the ladders right out here. I was just going to go in, take the batteries out. And I forgot because yes, it has become white noise, fam. I no longer hear it. This whole time, I didn't hear it until I just seen your comment. Then all of a sudden, I hear it. That's crazy. Um, Thrower, what up, Thrower? Dang, been a few weeks since I caught it alive. Can still hear that fire alarm though. I know. This is the problem. I don't hear it. Y'all hear it, but I don't hear it no more. That's the thing. I was supposed to take it out for the live, and because I said, "Oh, let me do this." I'm walking right under it the whole time and don't hear it. I know, y'all. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it. Pat the Gamers like Jay Wee said, "SB, I had other managers ask why I wasn't an AM. I was definitely owed that vest for my background, right? Especially with the background too, and your productivity for sure. I don't know why that didn't happen, but you know what? You know what can sometimes scare salary? Integrity. People who want to do things the right way. You want to know what can scare salary? People who actually raise the bar. Why would that scare them? Because then it's your strength will emphasize their lack. Sometimes that's why they don't want them all-star PAs to come, because then what do we do as PAs? Why were we great? Why did we kill it? Because we always innovated. We always was always working and innovating stuff. Now imagine you're on the same level as them. All of a sudden, that senior, that ops they're still gonna be applauding you, but now they're gonna be questioning everybody else. Wait a second. This dude is just a PA and he's over here. He's doing all this. Y'all said this couldn't be done. Hold up. He's killing it over there. Then they're gonna start looking at the rest of the people. You know what I mean? So sometimes people are intimidated by that. It's a cold game climbing up these ladders, fam. It's a cold game. Icy Lambo 122, and we still, hey, shout out to Icy. You feel me? We ain't here. We ain't these Amazon live YouTube streets. No. All right. I know. I gotta get off. I'm gonna go until 3:30. But yeah, we've been above like 25 people in a whole 3 hours, which is pretty dope. But yeah, we gotta let Icy Lambo get some sleep. I guess she's one of the mediators over here on the you feel me? She be going in. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, if y'all haven't yet, be sure to hit the like button. If y'all haven't liked the video, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But yeah, you a soldier over there, still hanging in at 122. That's what I'm talking about. Jay Weezy said, I raised everything and their end of year bonus, nothing in return. Right, man. That's something you gotta look at though. They might have, you know what I mean? They might have not wanted that type of accountability for their own selves, for themselves, you know? Like if they got it easy and their bar is kind of low, would they really want somebody that's going to come in and blow them out the water or expose how low they've been at? You know, I know it sounds crazy, but I have heard of that before. It's crazy, but I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's trying to raise the bar. There's a lot of people who want to do enough just to get by, especially on the salary side. You know, but it's crazy. Who's that? Pat the Gamer. Hey, good job, my good looking, my dude. Definitely appreciate that. Good looking. Man, good looking. I appreciate that, Pat the Gamer. Always definitely a huge blessing when people support, and especially financially. Appreciate that. Shout out to my guy Pat the Gamer. Appreciate you. Let's go for sure, for sure. Shout out to Pat for the super chat. You feel me? That super chat, Pat in the building. Good looking, my guy. Appreciate you. But yeah, well, we had 26 minutes. So to wrap it up, what I got to do those vlogs. We talked about it on here, but we had our raises. We talked about the RTO. We talked about a lot tonight. We was on here 3.5 hours. Yo, that's too long. You feel me? That's too long. But I kind of started waking up because I was kind of tired when I first hopped on here. That's what's up though, man. Jay Weedy says, I made it easy and they tried to hide travel teams. What? Now that's crazy. They didn't tell me if I did well on travel team. You can get an AM offer on the launch site. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not a good team, man. Because like I'm saying, on my team, I got to go. I was only a PA. I don't even know if it was a year. I was just looking at my phone tool because I kind of went from that PA. I think I stuck it out a year and then ended up going to the corporate side. But like the first team that I was on with my PA, even my second team, whenever I wanted to go on the away teams, they'll let me go. But they knew, like the first time, right? We were at LGB3, so that's a very high volume building. And we were inbound, and my when I first want to go on that away team, my ops were they a senior at that time? No, it was the ops. They were like, listen, I'm going to be impacted by you not being here. Like they let me know this is going to cost me, but because how hard you work, I'm gonna send you. You know what I mean? They would always send me. So that sucks when you get a team that don't want to send you and want to hide you. Like I'm saying, that sounds like lazy AMs to me. That kind of sounds like that's why they didn't want you to get promoted and this type of weird stuff. That's lazy. That's lazy to me. Like you reward hard workers. That's lazy. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, my boy, he got an AM offer. When I launched, me and him, we launched BFL Bakersfield. Was it BFL 1? Is that what it's called? I believe so. And he stayed. That was lit. I was like, what? Because he wasn't even a PA at that time. And he got into an L4 role. So it was pretty dope. How long has it been? 3 hours? Bruh. 3 hours and 30 minutes. 28 minutes to be exact. Oh, wait. 29 minutes. So we got 1 minute left. Yeah, that's a long time. This is the longest we've been in a minute for sure, for sure. Jay Weedy says that you can see my corrupt team kept me there to make the money. Psh. But you know what I mean? Like, just don't, as hard as it is to do, y- don't let that bitterness poison your heart. You know what I mean? That's a trap of the enemy right there, man. To keep bitterness in our heart, unforgiveness in our heart. Those things do suck when that happens. You know what I mean? But just make sure, try your best, man, not to let that take root in your heart, because ultimately you did the best you can do. Like I said, you follow the Lord. You know how it works, man. You know who we serve, my guy. But continue to keep that heart right, and He gonna put you in position. He gonna put you where He need to put you. You know how this goes. Tyree, what up? What up? What up? What's good with you, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? You coming right at the end. Good to see you, though. Good to see you in the building, fam. Hope all is well. Jay Weezy says corporate goal is money and not your benefit. Oh, that's for all these corporations. I'm saying all these corporations, they're corporations. You know what I mean? Like, these aren't nonprofits. These aren't, like the it's the bottom line. Which sucks. But yeah, these companies don't have souls. So they're not going to operate like morally all the time. It's usually the opposite. You feel me? Like, they shoot people up, they spit them out, they use them, all that stuff. So yeah, it does suck when that happens for sure. Inferno. Question is the new raise we get every 6 months, or is it different? I wasn't listening during the town hall thing. You just like me, fam. They was talking about that raise. I was not really listening. I was like, okay, cool, that's what's up. Why was I not listening though? I was listening, but I still had to do my job. So it's not like we just got to sit down and just listen. We didn't have a town hall meeting for that. This was just in our stand-up. So um yeah, you should have been listening to that. You feel me? If you in the town hall meeting, and then everybody's there, so you should have asked them questions. Um, but no, that raise I believe is just like, what is it, $1 or whatever? That's just $1. And then if you haven't maxed out, then you should still be getting your every 6 months. But make sure to talk to your HR. They'll let you know for sure. I'm not a representative or spokesman or nothing like that. But that's how I would think it's going. You get your raise should kick in. I think they said the 29th or whatever that was. And then if you haven't maxed out on your time, then you should still be getting your 6 months too. So it's official, man. Y'all got a nice raise, my dude. That makes a big difference. That's what's up. Pat the Gamer says my AM trying to go corporate. Why? What is he doing that for? But hey, whatever floats his boat. But that's what I would ask. Why? Why are you doing that? But that's what's up. Chris says, "What up from San 3? San 3. Is that San Diego? I launched that building, San 3. I believe that's San 3. Yeah, I launched that building. Shout out to San 3, Chris. That's what's up. Good to see you in the building." Jay Woody said, "That's why the gospel says it's easier for the camel to go through the eye of the needle than a rich man." Yeah, man. It says a person pierces himself with many harms that try to be rich or something like that too in Proverbs. That's a fact, man. Cause yeah, that's a fact, my dude. That's a fact. Mercy. I survived 3 hours and 30 minutes listening to that smoke alarm. Shout out to Mercy and everybody else for hilarious. See, it's gonna be white noise to y'all in a minute too. No, it's not, because y'all only hear it once a week. I'm here all day, so I don't even hear it this whole time since Pat said it. Right after Pat said it, and I read the next comment, I stopped hearing it until Mercy just said this. Now I hear it again. Hilarious. Jason says, by the way, I applied for AM last year and I got rejected. Maybe because I quit FC in 2020. Only lasted 6 months at that time. Oh, that's I don't know. I don't know why. Who knows why? But I know you at least need 2 years. So maybe that's why. I don't know if you had that 2 years under your belt. You either need 2 years or a degree, bachelor's degree, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But it could be many reasons. You know what I mean? Um, but if it's something that you want, who cares? Keep going for it. You know, that's always my mindset. What's that song I got? I gotta get it. If something I want, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna keep shooting my shot, so but anyways, all right, we at 334. Oh, you got a bachelor's. I got a bachelor's degree. That's why I applied. Keep applying then. Which don't let up. You know what I mean? Apply again. Apply again after that. Apply again after that. Apply again after that. Like it don't cost you no money or nothing like that. Apply, and then also what you should do is apply in different buildings. If you don't mind going to different buildings, do that as well. You know what I mean? So keep applying, man. You got a bachelor's already? Pfft, I would be applying just to do it. Keep shooting your shot, man. All good. Fix the alarm. Bill. Now, Bill. Bill. Sir Bill. I'm gonna be quiet. But Bill, first off, Bill Richardson. First off, this is your first comment on this page, sir. You're not gonna, you feel me? You're not gonna. I'm gonna give you a pass, Mr. Bill. Shout out to you, man. Bill. Let me change this comment. Let me change the comment. Listen, this is your first time commenting on your page. It needs to be all right. Anyways, Jay Weezy, shoot me your address. I have 29. Nah, man. I believe I have the batteries, fam. I just got to do it. I don't hear it no more. I do not hear the sound. I don't hear the sound, yo. That's why it keeps going off. It's become white noise. Good looking though. Good looking, my dude. Good looking. I wouldn't want to waste the energy to walk to the mail. My mailbox is not outside of my house. It's down the street. So I don't want to waste the energy walking to the mailbox for no batteries. He got a whole box. Okay, this live's done. We're done for the night, y'all. We're done. We're done. That's hilarious. All right, so listen. Hold on. That reminds me of 3 lives ago. This one guy's first and only comment was beep. Right. Like, who are you? We don't, and then you're not gonna just come here and drop a comment. That's the first comment. Nah, we don't do that, But anyways, yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. But it's hilarious if my people do it. If I don't know you, it's not funny. Not funny. No, I'm just playing. It still is, but it's not. Anyways, you can tell I'm getting tired because it's 3 hours now. I'm talking crazy. I'm playing with my magazine over here. Let me put this down somewhere. Where's my firearm? Why do I got the mag and don't know where my firearm is right now? I probably should find that. Anyways. All right. I'm just kidding. I know where it's at. It is secure, guys. Don't worry. Okay, read that. Right. Jalissa says, have a good one. Listen, I'm gonna drop those videos. It's a lot that I got to catch up on, so I might as well drop one tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday too. I'm off, so I'm gonna try to drop one tomorrow. So listen, if you haven't liked the page yet, like the page or like this video. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell because we're gonna be dropping more videos. We're gonna be here next Thursday at 6 or what do we do? 7 p.m. So be sure to tune in. We're gonna be live again. Hopefully, we didn't got no crazy news. Amazon seems like it's been pretty active, so hopefully we don't get no more news, no bad news at least. Shout out to everybody who was tuned in tonight. Had a super dope live, almost 4 hours. That's crazy. We haven't done that in a minute. So shout out to everybody who pulled up tonight. Shout out to Ice Lambo said good night all. Shout out to everyone who made it this far. You're a trooper. Factual. That's facts. Inferno, catch y'all next time, my boy. I know for sure. Listen, y'all be safe out there. Pat the Gamer pulled up. Thank you much again for the super chat. Pat, definitely appreciate you. He says, all right, SB, see you next week. See you next week. Y'all have a blessed week, man. Be safe out there, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next live we dropping this week, though. So be sure to tune in. Other than that, it's your boy SB.